hold on. Haha, yeah. So if you delete and re-add it, it basically refreshes it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you need to manually refresh it like that, because there's no option to clear the cache or whatever.
Browser stuff in OBS is always just weird. OBS in general is kind of a weird program. it has some strange things happens on occasion.
That's true. Am I at the... Where am I? Oh,
What?
I'm in Ulda. I need to hurry my ass up over there.
Nah.
Also, I might actually start doing my tracing tonight. I meant to do it
Ooh.
during the week, but I just never had the energy. I kept staying up till late, and then I didn't want to stream in the morning, and it's going to be very, very rare if I'll have the energy to stream after work.
Oh.
You know what? I'm going to check out what the other C poses are for sitting.
Oh, ow.
There's that one. Oh, there's only the two.
That's a great poll suggestion, Eli. Let me make that poll.
Is it who's gonna get butt stabbed? Oh, so, suplex.
Whoa.
Who's on the
I'm in
list?
the crossfire. Oh, shoot.
You're in the crossfire.
Am I know I'm a bird brain, but where is the Waking Sands? Because my next...
So you'll want to teleport to the Horizon Aetheryte in Western Thanumland, and then it's just by the Footfalls. You'll notice there's a place called Vesper Bay, the Footfalls, Fairy Docks, and the Waking Sand.
I did. The only reason I asked because my quest now points to the next place because I just watched the cutscene. That's all.
Oh, that's where you guys are. Well, I'm not going back. Y'all can come to me.
Oh no, where did you go?
I'm already in where the fuck am I? Hold on.
Are you
Hold on. Where am I?
Are you a Drybone?
I'm already at Drybone.
Oh man.
I'll meet you guys here.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the Waking Sands is like a cutscene, and then you go to Drybone.
Yeah, you talk to Tataru. Best character, by the way.
Welcome in, Minnie. Minnie wants to hug. Minnie wants to hug in everybody.
Hug Minnie.
The closest we can do is is this Tony Pajamas good?
This is Tony Pajamas.
I don't know, they just came in and like stared at us. I think they're talking to Tataru, but it looks like they're like staring at our meeting here.
Vix, you gave me your straw.
I gave you a straw.
You gave me an extra straw.
Oh.
So this is your straw.
No, I already have a straw.
So they gave us an extra straw? Okay.
Well, time to save it for when
Plugging.
they don't give you that.
Well, yeah, it'll probably happen next time.
They never give us straws. That's
Sorry, Minnie, you can't suplex Emu and butt stab Squall. You have to pick one or the other. Sorry.
Wait, Eli's now flip-flopping?
Yep.
So how you feeling today, Moosh?
I'm getting better. I'm still like pretty mucusy. Like I'm gonna have to probably like mute. So if like I don't respond for a minute, I'm probably blowing snot out of my face.
oh no.
But I'm getting there.
Slowly but surely.
All right, we're all here. I think Libby's gonna be like a minute or two late, a couple minutes late.
Do we want to wait for Libby then, or?
I don't know what you guys want to do. I mean, we could catch up pretty quickly.
The first thing I think might be a good idea is doing a leveling roulette.
Yeah,
we want to keep up on those.
You want to do at least one a day.
Oh, well, we're ahead level wise right now.
That's
right?
fine. It's still good to do.
How
Now the
we
question
doing-
is,
how we doing your party comp?
well, I'm a healer. I think I'm the only healer here tonight, outside of any subs that come in.
Yeah.
That would be me. Yeah, I've got one.
Vix is a tank.
I am tank.
I think that would give us a squad right here then, because that's Vix, Zimu, and Moosh on DPS, and then me healer.
And then Squall can't hang out.
Yeah.
Not in the roulette.
Apparently, I was not friends with Moosh already.
Sorry, Squall, you changed into
Wow.
a tank, and then we just told you, sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, Squall.
It's okay. He's the sub. He's the sub.
I've got all three.
Squall's-
Just in
Yeah.
case for this situation.
Squall's a
Oh my
sub?
god, I don't have you added, Vix? I'm so mad.
He's the sub.
You
Alright,
did,
you'll have
and
to-
you did, and then I made a new character. Remember?
Yeah. Alright, Zimu, you'll have to create the party then. Or Moosh, whoever has Vix added.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Wait, no, I have you added. It's
We're
oh
all
wait, no,
EFC.
that's
You could just do it from the EFC list. Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
yeah.
Ready? Ready?
I'm ready.
Aha.
There we go. I have sent you a friend request, Vix. I now have my mistress.
Yeah.
Squall's not actually a sub. He's just.
wait, Squall's a sub?
The irony of me probably being the subbiest, one of the subbier people here, and not being a sub.
Oof.
I'd like to
think
compete for that title.
Me and Squall are both switches. It works out.
You're
pretty
a
good.
switch, so you're automatically technically more of a top than I am, Vix.
Me?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not a switch.
Oh, you aren't?
I'm
no,
recording.
ask anyone. Ask literally anyone. I am not a switch.
See, but
I
you
am-
try to pretend to be Dommy though.
Yes, for the
So-
persona, but
So
it doesn't fucking work half the time. Why is this?
like
how
both me as a person and my persona, both are pillow princesses. So.
I love it. Oh, hold on. I gotta put that on. That's important.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to get
You
all
want
the
to take
aggro
aggro?
on me. I'm good. Earnestly, I'd be a bit more willing in later dungeons just because I get to do a bit more then.
Probably could pull the next couple groups.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Hey, oh, Maddie.
Let's go.
Thank you for the sub, dude.
Maddie?
Everyone follow me.
So
We're going
Maddie
on.
just called me out. Fucking saying your personality and your air aren't your sexual
Let's go.
sexual preference, you silly bottom. But yeah, Vix, don't worry about pulling back. I'm used to that.
Okay, I just don't want to like run away with all the like people.
you're good.
Okay,
We
continuously just spin to win, right?
Moosh, you
Exactly.
playing? Are you on a Lancer right now?
Are you
Yes.
guys doing all rooms or do you just not care?
Just go for the clear.
Yeah, just go for the clear. It's just leveling roulette.
Because a lot of the
Um,
stuff here we're already over leveled for.
Okay, so I'll just keep running.
Well, item level is the big thing. We're actually oh shit, I forgot to change my gear. I'm actually gonna be behind item level wise. That's why I'm curing for so little. Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh, because you're in your
Yeah, I'm in my cheek glam.
Oh.
Oh no.
I was wondering why I was healing for so little.
No.
Maybe I won't do such big clears.
You can still. I just won't be able to help with actually killing the mobs as much as I typically like
You
to.
can change your gear in the dungeon.
I didn't
Okay.
think it. I didn't think
We're
it.
out of battle.
Oh yeah.
Just don't.
Yeah, I can't.
Give him
Okay.
a sec. Give him a sec fix before you pull.
Yep. Yep. No. Well,
There we
this
go.
is the,
Okay.
This is the first thing.
Let's see how much I
good?
heal you now. Let's see how much I heal you now.
All right. Hold on. Let's go.
Are we committing violence? What's happening?
Mini
Hey, oh,
Violence.
let me.
Mini says X to doubt Vix isn't a switch.
Wait. Access to doubt that I'm not a switch. Yeah, you're right. I'm not a switch. I try to be a fucking Dom on stream. It doesn't work.
It's
I just
still
get
cute, so
bullied
it's
by
good.
chat.
See, that's when you bully chat back, and that's when you prove your dominance.
See, the thing is, like, I
Oh,
probably
yeah,
could
look how much
actually.
more I'm feeling you already.
Yeah, right. I probably could. It's just I'm too fucking lazy. That's too much work.
Fair.
That's what I feel. Yeah, I went from healing like a quarter of your health bar to half health.
Hello, Jess. Welcome in.
I literally like doubled my healing.
I need this.
Welcome in,
gotta
Jess.
Read it.
I don't think I. Yeah, I already have one of those.
It's funny how like people like to think that tanking is like the ultimate like top / like dommy thing sometimes, but it's like no, healing is.
Wow.
Being a healer, you literally decide who lives and who dies.
Who lives? Who dies? Who
Yep.
lives? Who dies? Who tells your story?
Yeah, but
Sorry.
most healers I know are actually bottoms.
Come here. Stop that.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, I when I did play, I played healer for a long time,
It,
and I would literally
depends on the
sit there and go,
healer. Like if it's a healer because they're like, oh, I want to help people, then like yeah, absolutely. But if they're the healer that like sits there and is like, yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna let
bye.
you go to like
Bye.
no health and then heal you, that's a dog. Because they're playing with your fucking
They're playing with your emotions.
not even emotions, just like the edge of what you're okay with, which is what a good dom will actually do. Right.
See, I used to be the
Wow,
one. I used to be
so
the
you're
one.
telling me
Right.
that they're edging me? Hold on.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna let you go to no HP now. Vix, I hope you know.
All right, sounds good.
I used to be the healer that literally sat there and went, yeah, go ahead, DPS, go ahead, pull. Yeah, go ahead.
Do it. Watch what happens.
Yeah, watch what happens. Watches all the
I
watches
promise
all.
when the DPS starts getting damage, I'm like, oh baby, you're not used to getting hurt. Let me protect you. Oh.
Oh, baby.
Whereas I sit there and go, you're gonna deal with the problem that you caused.
You're gonna
Yeah,
deal.
I'm definitely deal with the consequences of your actions kind of healer. That's why I can't be trusted with such roles.
However, more often than not, I sit there and I go, "What's that you big pulled? Oh, I'm gonna go there and just spam AOE's and help and out DPS the DPS."
Why is okay? I'm having issues
150
with one of my scenes.
damage on
Why
every
is-
target.
All right, I think my scene's busted.
Oh, that's not good.
For some reason, Final Fantasy is the only thing that's on the scene. Everything else is like, I see you. I'm out. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a good day. Have a good time. What?
I can't even get my
This
funny
way.
clown. Bro,
This
I want my
way.
funny clown.
You were just streaming today too.
He's
Eh.
Minnie
I
says
think
that's Minnie's entire play style. Probably
No,
the AOE
okay.
bit.
Why is it? Okay, I don't know what's happening. Things are going weird. I don't like it.
Mindset.
Where
What
is?
does that even mean?
What? That's their entire play style.
Well,
They said it. Hey, Minnie, you're going too far in for the glory.
We call that the Leroy Jenkins.
I found out what was the problem for some reason.
Man,
with
I'm gonna
Lost
say that
Blood.
reference to someone at some point, and they're gonna be too young to know it, and that scares me.
People already don't know it, RC.
I know, and it scares me.
There was somebody in Vix's Discord today who said, "Hey, I lost the game," and two people were like,
That was Minnie.
What
that was
was?"
Minnie. Minnie
Two-
did that.
Two people's reactions. Actually, both of them are in chat. One was Minnie, one was Eli, and they're both like, "What's the game?"
No. Minnie knew what the game was. Minnie knew what the game was. It was Varnus. Varnus
Oh, it was
didn't know what the
Varnus,
game was.
okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
We're all losing
Uh,
right now.
oh, I hate being old. I hate it. I hate it.
And I'm just
Ah.
like,
Libby, I'm older than you, I think.
I'm 27, but
I'm
28.
I'm older than you.
Okay.
I
Still,
think
I
I'm
think we-
actually like the youngest here.
I think we can agree being old sucks.
Yes,
I haven't. agreed
my
with
knees
that.
would agree with you.
I need to fix my HUD at
I-
some point.
I actually walk up and
Nah.
down the stairs sometimes, and my knee hurts for a week.
All right, you guys got that.
Oof.
Let's
Okay, I
go.
finally figured out what I was doing
Bye.
wrong. All right, what am I doing? What?
Migu!
Miggle?
Heyo, Migu in the chat. Migu in the chat.
Migu,
Oh,
Migu,
Migu?
Migu, Migu, Migu.
Yo, we
I
love
just-
I'm
appreciating
very
Migo
excited
in this
because Migu is working on some stuff for me, and I'm really excited about it.
Oh yeah.
house. I suppose
just
I'm
caused
super
some-
late, so I should start getting stuff, huh?
We're
my
going
chat
this
just
way.
people in my chat were just like, "Oh, I just lost the game now."
No, hello,
Ha,
person. Who
ha,
is
get it?
not
'Cause you
who's
mentioned
not
the
on
big
me?
Game, therefore you lose it. Ha.
Who's not on me? There we go. There we go.
Did my
I
clown
let's
just?
see.
I feel like my clown just went weird.
Did your
No,
clown
he's,
just go?
he's normal. No, he's normal. Never mind. I just thought something happened.
Oh, I need to make the reactors a little bit bigger so the stream avatars don't cover everything.
All right, I forgot. I forgot my reactive is also the clown. No, I turned on my funny bouncy clown.
I stand in middle of men,
Oh,
As
Jess,
per usual.
as per usual.
where is? Hold on, where is?
So
Just thank
Having
you
a
for
fun
the.
Are
Anyway.
you
Oh.
seriously taking a break right now?
Huh?
Edging you.
I just looked over and all
Uh.
I see is Zimu just standing there, just
I was
like,
okay. I was looking at chat because somebody gifted a sub, and then I noticed the reactives were too small and they were being covered by the stream avatars. It's not
I
a.
still have to. I have to adjust the reactance
Do you
as
want?
well.
Do you want to? Yeah. Okay. Let's take a minute. Let's take a moment.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Jess,
We
for
got
the.
80
the heck am I?
Thank
I
you,
going?
haven't
Jess, for the
fixed it
go.
since Libby
We
joined.
got
There we
81
go.
minutes on this dungeon. I think we can
Alright.
take a moment.
Alright.
Oh.
That's
No,
good,
we're
I
gonna
have
get-
Steve's.
We're gonna get hit by the enrage mechanic, Vix. Come on.
Imagine if you take 10 minutes.
Oh,
God, imagine Tom Terra having fucking. And this isn't Tom Terra. Fucking. Imagine this having a fucking enrage mechanic.
wait, why does it say?
Confused, what?
Oh, Jess, because I think that's your streak was when it says 0 months,
Oh my god.
and I think you missed a month. I think you.
No, I've been.
No, Jess.
that's freaking-
Jess.
I don't have nearly enough zones. I'm so bad.
Yeah,
should
but I
have
can
got-
see that they subbed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 2 months.
All right, I'm gonna make
Oh.
this as a note to self after this stream ends. I'm gonna go scroll out
Interesting.
and touch all of the crystals, even if I don't think I need them, just in case. Just so that I don't have to do what I'm doing now.
Touchable.
Running. We gotta run to heckin' the freaking camp.
Hey, they have an echo in here if you make a sound.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Environmental stuff.
Environment.
That's neat. That's
In
neat.
the
I
environment,
like
destroy
that.
it quickly. That's what the cool kids are doing, right?
I can't hear because
Destroying the
my-
environment.
That's what the bad kids are doing.
Hold
bad
on.
kids.
Oh.
That's what the cool kids were doing, was destroying
No.
the environment.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
my
RC.
bad.
That's
RC.
the rich people
Yeah,
are doing.
yeah.
Did you like this
20.
haircut, by the way?
Hmm?
The different haircut.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It's looking nice.
I gotta catch up.
I'll be honest, I can't see because I'm so
it looks like I'm
large
holding
zoomed
your
out.
arm. I did this by complete accident.
Oh!
Simu's mine.
Hold on.
RC's
Yeah,
trying to
it's
steal. Oh. Oh, I'll go cry now.
I just want to take a picture. Damn it.
Hold on, wait.
Oh.
Is it? No, it was this way, right?
Bro, I got distracted by an ant for a second. I feel stupid. Uh-oh. Baby being dumb.
There's the hold on. Is it this one?
We'll never know.
I wish I could just move without actually doing the animation.
Why do you do
I
an
don't think we'll-
animation?
Cause it's the C pose on the normal stand.
It's fine.
You guys are cute.
I'm running. I gotta catch up.
Run in,
I'm
run in,
probably
run in,
several.
run
I'm probably
in,
at least a
run
quest
in,
or two
run
behind.
in, run in.
Da-na-na-na.
As long as you make it to the Waking Sands, you should be okay. In the main story quest.
Everything on me,
Oh, so
please.
where? Wait. So we have. Oh no, I'm confused on where I'm supposed to be. Oh.
The Waking Sands.
The Waking Sands.
We're just doing a leave the leveling roulette.
Yeah.
Were you going to say the leveling run?
Yes.
Leave quest.
Leave a
Well, you know what? I'm still gonna
leveling
go. I'm
roulette.
still gonna go touch the crystals
Okay.
Go touch the crystals.
since
Do
I'm
it.
not part of that roulette. So I don't even know what that is.
It's a daily
Touch all
roulette.
of them.
Stupid ants. Get
I
out
may
of
have
here. I don't
forgotten to
like.
heal you.
I don't like big ants. Get out of here, big ants.
I don't like ants either. Oh.
It's only big ants I hate. I don't know why. I hate them. Get them out.
Minnie,
Because they
that
hate you too.
Whoop. I
that's
just
that thing
totally-
is a when it's saying the numbers wrong, that's
mouse.
a Stream Elements thing. That's not a Twitch thing.
Excuse me, do you have to lick my
know what?
foot?
Yes, I have
please?
to lick you, Vix.
Oh,
What
okay.
is this?
Cool.
Alright,
Your
cool.
foot, especially.
Yeah, right.
No, something's definitely happening on my other screen. I think
A couple of
I,
years
Let's
ago, I would have
go.
fought against that statement, but at this point, I can't.
I think my bouncy little
Oh,
baby's glitching
have
out a
you-
little bit. Uh-oh.
I blame tights. I blame tights.
Yeah.
Tights slowly turn me into licking up.
I need to change all of my things.
Well,
I will deal with this guy while you guys kill that.
well, he's not messed up on the screen, which is fine,
And it feels
I
so
guess.
good to play with people that actually do the mechanics. You don't believe how much, because I've been leveling a new tank, I've played like a ton of dungeons, like the beginner ones, and there's been so many people that just like I have to run over and do the freaking.
Me, come here.
Damn.
Oh, me. I mean, I leveled up to level 50 on my last tank, so like, it's not that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just not good at it.
Fair.
I disagree.
I don't like playing tank because I get really bad eyes on me syndrome.
I thought you like attention though.
I like attention. I don't like. I like being doted on. I don't like being the center of attention.
Ow.
It's different.
I've been impacted by
Okay.
gravity.
As long as
Oh,
you're
interesting,
as
yeah.
long as you're out of combat, you can't die to gravity.
I figured. I just like owie though, because it
Shunk,
hurt.
shunk,
It hurt my little
smack.
legs.
Let's go.
I'm over here using my miner class to go across the
Leveled
world
up.
so stuff doesn't punch me, and this is like owie.
Leveled up.
Oh, well, I guess I'll go back to
Greed.
scenes.
Greed. Oh, I can't have that. I have to pass. Okay.
Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have gone fun in so I can change my hair again. So my hair could be accurate to what I want to be instead of what I am.
Oh damn! There's just someone with a car in here. What the hell?
Yeah, I
Just
I
gotta-
noticed
Car.
I noticed
car.
someone having the car from Final Fantasy 15 the other day, and I'm like, what
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
heck?
that's exactly the car I'm talking about.
I've just seen it. I'm just like, what the heck? You can have that,
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
an event.
Did a crossover event.
bro. I want
Oh,
it. Give
man.
it to me. I want it right now. Give it to me. I'm holding up a gun. Give it to me. This is a threat. Give it to me.
That's not
Oh,
how that
man.
works.
This is a threat.
This,
Yeah,
this is a
This is a
threat. Give it to me.
threat.
Yeah,
Give me the car.
again.
Holy
it's-
crap! I hit 31. What the fuck?
I mean, it's not no one could.
I
give
didn't
it to
even
me
level up
anyway.
from
I'm
that.
gone
That's
free.
too-
I
How is
I
you
res-
so high of a level?
I have
Level
the
28.
No, I accidentally changed my cheek.
I have the
so-
earrings.
I
I
need
have the ring. I was well fed, and I was rested in an inn.
Oh. I
Oh,
was.
yeah, I forgot to rest it in. I just kind of stood next to the thing.
Ow.
Whoopsies.
I logged out right inside Camp Dry Bones. I was just like, here you go. This is where I stay now.
I'm actually probably gonna
There we
start hoofing it over to Drybone, just because I do have that level 30 class quest that I would like to hit from Monkey.
I mean, go ahead.
All
I'll be
right,
here.
I'm gonna start reading out these now because this is where the
Hello.
story actually gets
Bye.
starts to get interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Bye,
puppy.
Zemo.
Go lie down, puppy.
Man, I really need to get a
Deep
better
in the
name for this
desert,
character so people know it's me. So he stopped passing by me and be like, hey.
Yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. I forgot. Fucking
Hello, Varnus. Speaking of people who don't know what the game is, hello, Varnus.
Tattoo fucking just starts going. "Cho no 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 no."
Yeah.
La, 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 la,
Cho la 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 la
la,
la.
la,
Cho la la la
la.
la. Okay, Nasus, go lie down.
It's alright if you can't stick around, Varnus. It's
So
alright.
what?
Thanks for stopping by.
I need some laughter.
Also, Varnus says that everybody in chat, everybody in everybody else's chat, has lost the game.
God damn.
Yes.
What's the game?
Fucking.
Got him.
Where are you going?
Got him.
I was gonna do my
Oh,
class
thank
quest.
you not to sneak up
Oh,
on me.
goodbye.
Bye. Now, please be
Bye.
advised that this is private. Here's how I'm going to talk as Tataru. Now, please be advised that this is private property.
Part-
Unless you
No.
have pertinent business here, I must ask you to.
No.
Here at the behest of Ida and Papalimo, my sincerest apologies. May I please have your name?
For a second, I thought you had said
Oh.
Tataru.
Poppy Limo.
Arceon.
Papi
Ah,
Limo.
here you are. Can I talk deeper? There we go. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. I wonder how long I can do that voice.
Good question.
Was that
It's
Moosh
actually not-
dying in the background, by the way?
That voice is surprisingly it's not stressful because all I'm doing is I'm talking deeper into my thing. I'm not actually doing any stressful talking. The benefits of doing voice training to try to talk feminine is I was able to actually learn a lot about controlling my voice in general. So now I can just kind of mess around with it as I want.
Nice.
Moosh, 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 moosh.
Give me the money. Give me the money.
Retweeting things while I wait for people.
Fair. I'm just chilling outside of Waking Sands because I accidentally went in and talked to
I'm gonna
people.
force everyone in this stream to listen to the horrible voice acting of ARR.
Let's go.
I was
Oh, dear.
muted. I'm stupid. I muted
Oops.
my mic.
You're not.
Probably
St-
through my nose.
you're not stupid.
I'm stupid.
You're not
Oh,
stupid.
sorry.
Damn,
I thought you were talking
Nymphilia
to
waited for me to come.
Oh.
What a good
Oh.
girl.
Come. Come.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh?
Oh yeah, Moosh. Did you you didn't do anything for the glam stuff, right?
The glam stuff?
Oh, that's what I gotta
The-
do.
The stuff I sent you,
Okay.
Oh, no, I did not because,
because you were sick.
well, it's all a pain in the ass to get.
Oh, is it?
Once you're, I need a, I would
Oh
need
no,
a
I clicked
group
off of
to
FF.
farm-
No, you can't hear the
I need
sound.
not a group, I need like
We are
the Need a group.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn,
2 or 3
an
people
order
to
that
farm
transcends
some of those
political
maps.
boundaries.
Oh,
Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea.
so that's why they're so expensive on the store.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably only just need one person. It's just, you have to go do the coils a couple
There you go.
times.
Hey, yo, we're gonna do the coils.
Coils Gaming? Coils Gaming?
Oh dear.
It's too soon to think about the coils, don't
Thinking about the coils?
Sure.
When I hear the word coils, I think about snakes, and then I think about snake waifus, and then I think about the coils again.
There's no snake waifus there.
Ayo, snake.
Well,
There
it's-
is snake.
it's
There
different-
is snake waifus though.
Well, regardless, it's an infinite loop because you said coils, and now I'm thinking of it snakes.
Oh wait, there is. Wait, you're right. There is. I forgot about turn 7.
When do I get a mount?
I think it's like
Soon.
level 30 in the MSQ.
Hmm.
Oh right, I
Yes,
forgot to
soon.
ask. How do I remove the heckin' sprout? I
Time.
forgot.
You play in time.
Shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
you,
No,
you
I don't
can't-
want to get whispered by people trying to recruit me to their FC, and I'm just being like, Lamau, I don't have the social skills to reply back that I can't join you.
They'll whisper
You tell them
Yeah.
back and you'd be like, only if you allow hardcore.
What?
Only if you allow me to roleplay as a hardcore nun with all my bitches. Noon, sorry, noon is how it's pronounced, not nun.
Ah.
Right, because that's a fun thing regarding how Mikote works. So there's 2 main types of Mikote, like all the races have 2 types. So there's Keepers of the Moon, which are mainly a matriarchy, and then there's Keepers of the Sun, that are mainly a patriarchy. And it's yikes.
Mhm.
Because it's like alpha type shit, right?
Mm.
Where it's like one guy who like literally kicks out or kills all his sons and then keeps all the women for himself, and like they do all the work and everything else, right? We will be meeting throughout the story. We'll be meeting two main Keeper of the Sun tribes. One is majorly yikes. The other is actually pretty alright. But unfortunately, the one that's pretty alright is the exception to the rule. And the exception that proves the rule. I'm kind of paraphrasing stuff that Maddie's told me mainly here, so don't try to push for further because I don't have anything further. But yeah. The lore is kind of fucked up in like the good way.
Mm-hmm.
Concern.
I have gotten rid of my my sprout. I now have RP.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what? I didn't
Let's
hear
go.
what you said. I didn't hear what you said, Vix.
I don't have the sprout anymore, but instead my character's is RP.
Oh my god. I guess we technically are role playing, seeing that it's our VTuber avatars.
I'm not role playing.
Lucia's like, I am my VTuber.
I am a
I can't roleplay as my character because I can't sing that causes you rage. Sorry. There is no Scald that throws axes in this game. I cannot roleplay.
Okay, I'm not worried about having the RP tag on
No
this
warriors
server.
for their axe?
I wouldn't.
I spent the entirety of leveling up my first character on Mateus with the RP tag, so I'm not worried.
Bold.
Sir Benjamin,
I'm too
where
scared.
are you
I'm
going?
too scared to put on the RP tag because I'm worried about someone just randomly whispering to me like some RP shit, and I'm just like, I
Yeah.
can't handle
No,
this.
no, they don't whisper it to you. They just
Okay.
say
No,
it
that's
over-
even worse. That's even worse.
So
I'm gonna let them down. I'm gonna let them down in public.
so
I can't do that.
They just are upset that you
So-
ignored it.
so Vix,
Like,
Vix,
Yeah.
Minnie in chat goes, "Oh, RP." I thought she said Arby's. Although
RP.
although Vix having the meats would make sense.
You know, we have no meat.
All right,
You
we're
right,
gonna
you right.
when we go to the FC house, we're gonna role play that it's an Arby's. Do you
Sir,
want the
The
meat?
Arby's.
Sir,
Or
this
We
is
do
have
you want
meat.
the meat?
sir, this is an Arby's.
I'm just gonna sit down
I don't
and
I
wait
don't
for
want to
y'all.
think about stuff being an Arby's because the last time I was at an Arby's, they did some terrible things to me.
Oh, did they show you the meats?
And by terrible things, I mean the only time I was inside of one was the last time I worked at one, and the regional manager told me to leave my disability at home. Fun,
What the fuck?
Oh, wait, hold on.
because he thought it was just at-home stress. No, I told him it's my disability, and he told me to leave it at home. So I did. I never came back.
I would have.
Bye.
I didn't
the
realize there
ass
was
off
an
of
instance
him.
for this one.
Wait, what? Libby, sorry, my brain. I'm like literally not hearing things. What
Fair.
happened?
My regional manager told me to leave my disability at home.
What? Hold on. That's not how that works.
How? What?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The funny thing is, he's the one who hired me, and he hired me with me telling him that I had that disability. So I'm just in here like, what? Ha? What? Ha?
Right.
So-
You're like, that's
I- yeah.
discrimination.
Yeah, I left that job with a very red arm and very angry.
Yeah, I don't blame
Yeah.
Whoa.
you. Like I've worked. My current job that I'm working is my 11th job I've worked in 5 years. Because I just don't stick around when there's bullshit, like at all.
Hello, person who has
Hel-
just posted up next to me.
Hello. How is it going?
Good. Wait,
Good.
is that you?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone forgets this is me because I'm not directly me.
So like during this collab, how much do we actually want to focus on the story? Like,
Oh, I'm not. Whenever I stream, I'm just skipping cutscenes.
I skip the early stuff. If it's voiced, I let it play. I'm gonna
that's-
pay a bit
Oh,
more
I skip
attention now
everything.
that like the more important story has happened, or starting to happen, I guess. But
I think that's basically
Early
what
stuff, I was
Gogo
like,
was
nah.
saying too.
I'm like in a bush. Hold on, let me move a little bit.
Also, I finally got
I'll
some
skip this cutscene
fashion.
for now.
Look at me. I got
Look
me
at
my
you.
I got a heckin' vest instead of
Hey guys, I got the magic
thick
stick.
armor.
There you
3.
go.
I'm
I can
heckin'
hire
cool
retainer.
now.
I'm gonna completely ignore that.
Oh, I
because don't care.
like your heckin' fashion.
Yeah, it's nice.
You
And
like
then,
my
of course,
heckin' fashion?
Yeah.
I like your fashion heckin'.
Fashion heckin'. Layla bought it
And
for
then there's
me.
just my
so-
gathering stuff. Very cool.
Oh, I love it. I like it.
I
Layla
do
bought
like
me
this a
my
lot.
glamour, so like
Wait, what is it my Weaver outfit?
Beautiful.
No, the Weaver outfit does not change. Also, did I not have the right? No, I
I
did have
think
the
my
right.
problem is all the glamour that I'll actually want to do, like outside of trying to look like myself, is going to be all like higher tier gear. So even if someone like got it for me, I wouldn't be able to wear it still.
That's one of the
Eh.
reasons why I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
still
get it
don't
with time.
understand how glamour works, but
see a-
it,
I see a
fine.
squall.
I might have to
I see a squall. Hello.
I might have to re-dye my ears, but it's okay for right now.
I'm
I'm
totally not
my
following you.
ear color works pretty well. So
I will admit, I am heavily debating upgrading my account just so that I can also potentially try to find a way to change from Helene to one of the me's. So it's a little bit easier to know that it's me at a face value. And also, so then I can also add everybody.
Minnie, I am
speaking
currently
of,
playing
alright.
as a bunny man because I never got to play one
yeah.
before. Also,
Hello.
because there's no harpy in game.
There's no harpy.
There is no harpy.
There's
Or at least
and there's no
no
bird
playable one,
person.
right?
Yeah.
Because like I say, I'm pretty sure. I imagine there's probably like you can interact with at least like a monster that's a harpy, but
Yeah, no, there are monster harpies.
yeah, the
which can I just say?
Ixali are the cool. The Ixali and the Vana are not Vana. I can't remember how to say their name, but the big bird people and then the dinosaur
Vanu.
bird people. Yeah, the
don't-
Vanu. Thank you.
I don't remember what they were called, but I think sorry, what was the other MMO? Was 12 the other Final Fantasy MMO, or is that 11?
11.
Okay,
It's
then I'm thinking of 12.
Which is
'cause I know
actually
in
doing 11's doing a collab with Grand Blue Fantasy right now. Actually,
Oh, then.
I'm seriously tempted to log back into Grand Blue and play it, but I don't want to go back into that game.
But I believe in 12 their universe they have really cool like bird people, and I don't know if they're here, but like that they're just really cool.
Yeah, the games tend to borrow stuff from different things. Like Viera are from 12,
Yeah,
right?
which
That's
is why
where
I was
Fran
like,
is.
I want the heckin' bird people from that game too. I say as the first introduction to 12 I had was the DS strategy game.
Yeah,
And the harpy guy, whatever he was like my favorite unit because he's a dragoon.
yeah. Sadly, the only FF games I've played that have actually like interesting non-human characters was only FF9, which had I forget her name, but she was a mouse, right? Akiran, right? And she was fucking awesome. Right, mind you, the Kieran in this game look way different than she does. Right, she was like 6 foot something, and in this game they're just cute little buggers that I always feel bad about murdering, but I still murder them because I have a job to do.
Yeah, what? Fair.
Where am I
Going to Fate to completely ignore it.
When you
Oh, there's
when you
actually
just
there's
run,
people doing this Fate actually.
when you run through it and get credit for the completion of it.
I love that. I loved it. I didn't
Yeah, it
lift
doesn't
one
give you anything.
fucking
It gives you-
finger.
It gives you like one thing or whatever.
Yeah, for running through it though. Like you weren't doing anything anyways.
A normal day for Vixen.
What? Hello?
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 What? I said nothing. What are you talking about?
Nani?
Hello? Ooh woo?
Hello?
Ooh whoa?
Speaking of impending damage, I need to change how my things are set up.
Gonna take off the role play tag. Hold on. There we go. Now I'm a sprout again.
Wait, hold on. Why did that not give me a soul gem? What?
I don't know.
Fuck you, that's why.
Fuck you. That's why.
You know what? Fair.
There's usually like 2 quests when you hit 30.
There's not a second one.
Uh-oh. Around the corner, maybe?
It doesn't even show like on the top left that I have an available class quest.
Oh.
Oh, you might... Do you have to be further at MSQ to get a Jobstone now?
No, I thought it was just 30.
No, I have a Nature's Embrace available. Like, I can go do that quest right now, which is my level 30 quest. I'm going to drive home first, though, because I'm grabbing the Aetherites as well.
Hi. Take me with you.
The strange thing is, it's like
Actually, I should be leveling up. I should, like, actually go level up and do stuff.
usually the level 30 class
If you
quest
want to
gives
do
you
more
a soul
dungeons,
gem.
I'm down to queue more.
Yeah, I'm only 28, level 28, so.
I'm
Yeah, I
25.
was just saying because dungeons generally are the most efficient way to level up, like time-wise.
Instead
are
of
we not-
grinding, yeah.
Well, I
Are
just
we
realized
not
that you're.
proceeding
So I'm-
to the queue?
Oh.
So yeah, your Moosh is the party leader, so if we want to do that, it's up to Moosh.
I'm done with the stuff that I was doing, so I can either rejoin or just...
No, we're gonna
Are we
push you
not-
out, Simu. It's the girls group now.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me? No, it's not.
Haha.
Days and the days, sir. It's the
True,
girls'
true.
days
Aren't-
and the days.
True.
I'm still technically
true.
a part of the days.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Girls, gays, and theys.
It's the girls, the gays, and the frogs.
I just-
Girls, the gays, and the frogs.
Plus the gays and the frogs.
What does that make me?
True.
Have a good lurk,
does that make
Minnie.
Nothing. Rage. Where did I put this last time? I don't know where you go. No, you don't go there. There? No. There? No, I don't.
I'm honestly very confused at
Hmm.
this point.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, apparently you need to be...
Here? Hello.
Apparently you need to do
Shield
the
Shield bash.
Sylph Company
we
main
go.
story
Damn, you
quest.
got you got the tummy outfits.
I do.
Yeah.
Do you like it? Do you like
I
it?
do.
Layla
So I'm
got it
actually-
from me.
Wait, I'm taller than you. What the hell?
Well, we're also on an incline, but yes.
Are you two on
Wait, how tall are you actually, Vix?
IRL?
No, care.
Oh, in the game? I don't know. I made the shortest I could.
Because I based it off my model height, which is 5'2".
I was just, well, this seems about accurate. Because my model height is 5 foot.
Yo,
Oh
I
my
see
god,
a
I'm
Zemu,
taller
let's
than you.
go.
What the fuck?
Because my model height is based off my IRL height.
where's the living?
If I base it off my IRL height, I'd be 5 foot. I would not be able to be tall enough. Cat girls don't go up to
Goodbye.
5'10".
Around. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there's an RC.
Hello.
Wait,
Oh.
where is the Libby?
Hi, I'm this one. I'm the one that's jumping. Hello.
Oh, okay.
I'm the one that everyone has forgotten is me, and
Ah.
also no one has basically no one has edited, which would help with a lot with people not noticing me and remembering who I am.
I also have names hidden unless you're a friend or in a party, so
Oh well, that would super help.
it also
seeing everyone's
clears
names.
Super helpful.
it does clear up the screen a lot though.
Yeah.
I just hold X if I need to make someone's name disappear.
Huh.
My dogs are barking, and I don't know what they're barking at.
I need to switch the thing. How do I do this?
Magic.
No. HUD layout? No. Keybinds? System configuration.
What are you trying to change?
We're going to figure this out. Ooh, dark mode? Dark mode?
Oh, dark mode's
Dark
a blessing.
mode.
It's a blessing.
Oh, I don't like classic.
Yeah, classic's a little ugly.
Graphic settings? No.
Oh yeah, I have to retrieve ripe corpses. That's what I have to do.
Same.
You spend a surprising amount of ARR picking up corpses.
How do
I'm not even joking. Just pay attention to how many corpses you pick up during AR.
how do Hold on.
How do
How do you change
Go-
color of friend name?
Oh fuck.
You gotta go to your character configuration.
Character configuration. Got
Fourth
it.
option is the display name
Display name.
settings.
Got it. All right. Got it. Let's go. Others. Party members. Always full name.
There we go. I like to change my party member color because I like it having its own unique color. Because the
Party
default color
members are
looks really similar to like the normal color for stuff, which always throws me off. Alliance members will be that. I like that. Other PCs can stand that. I like the color for that.
Friends will be
There we
purple.
go.
So we are on Unsolved Mystery.
Wait,
right?
did you put party members as purple?
Yeah. No, friends is purple.
Okay, because I put party members as purple. That's kind of like my default. So I'm like, wait, what?
Nah, my party members are like hot pink.
Ayo.
Oh, I like that Moosh has everyone like her party members are initialed. Sorry, I'm in your stream, Moosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all right. You be where you want to be.
I had a third monitor. I'd
I'm not
pull up everyone's
apologizing for being in
streams.
your stream, but like I'm here.
I'm sorry that I'm watching you and I'm giving
Yeah,
you a viewer
I'm
count.
sorry that I'm giving you views. Goddamn.
I'm getting the pickaxe.
Wait, where's ungassed? Is it? Do I
Oh
need to go
no,
up?
my
Oh.
Oreos.
Inside.
So
I want to
Just
point out that I love that this
dropped
thing
my
folds
Oreos.
up. It's so cool that the pickaxe
Oh.
folds.
So I have questions for the group.
Mhm.
So we can figure out what we're doing. Are we stopping here for MSQ and then going to fuck around, or do we want to get to like a certain progress in MSQ, like maybe the next dungeon?
We can get to
It'll
the
be a-
next dungeon.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be a bit for next dungeon, I believe.
It will be a bit. The next one is Bowl of Embers, which is a level 20 MSQ.
Mhm.
Also, oh my gosh, I just noticed Froggy's in your chat. Hello, Froggy.
Oh no, Froggy. Uh-oh.
Oh no, do not perceive. Hold
Quick,
on.
I will run away even though no one knows who I am.
Goodbye.
Oh, Maya. See ya.
Coming back because no one, you can't track. You don't know who I am. I am a mystery. No one knows who the Libby baby is.
Libby bibby.
Libby Bibby.
Libby bibby.
I'm a mystery.
All right. So we're gonna continue with MSQ up to
Yeah.
next. I guess it's a unlock of some kind.
Next dungeon.
Ifrit.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh,
Yeah. And it'll probably be a
retrieving
good idea.
corpses.
I think this will also be a good time if anybody has any secondary classes they want to start leveling up and stuff. This is probably the
Hell
time
no,
to.
man.
Nah.
This is an alt character.
I only play one class and one class only, and it is
Yeah,
Paladin.
I've been working on
Understandable.
pupils casually. The only other thing that I have that's highest level is minor at 15.
Where am I going?
Very
How do I
cool.
get out of here? Hold on, I think I'm lost. How
See,
did get
I
lost?
I use my alts to level up characters I don't have to level up classes I typically don't have leveled on that. The only exception is I'm playing White Mage here because I could only literally get Scholar now, and Ronnie's already playing Scholars, so it's better for me to stay as because generally for if we want to do like harder rating content, it's better to have one shield healer and one
Oh, it's fine.
pure healer. Right.
Regen, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. Regen or
I'll have
Purina.
to learn more about.
I
the
always
class
forget the
later.
proper term
'cause-
for it.
Admittedly, I'm probably gonna go stupid with my money and upgrade my account soon, so I can continue participating at full capacity. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
totally. Like I said, I'm totally down to buy you the game, but like you'd have to just pay for your own sub.
I mean, that's certainly a lot easier now since what's the word? I guess the best way to put it is I get money soon. And at the very least, well, I have money / am getting more money soon, I should say,
Yeah.
so I can
Yeah, that's
maintain
good to
it.
hear.
Because as a quick spoiler, some people are crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, oh, we like to
That
hear
sounds
it.
accurate.
We like to
I'm
hear
just
it.
like, I woke up. I'm going to exist. They're like, Lenny. And I'm like, ah.
I have a friend like that.
I just immediately imagined us like Livy just standing there, existing. Then all of a sudden, just like a cannon like comes in from out of frame and just with money
I mean,
in it.
that's basically what happened. I'm just sitting here like, oh
Why
heck,
are
I can
dogs
probably afford Final Fantasy now.
going
Ooh, boy.
insane?
And then I was
Look,
also considering getting
this person
Devil's
looks
or
familiar.
Vampire
Hello,
Survivors,
Squall.
but I'm like, wait a second. Ripe corpse. Very cool,
I like how they show up in your inventory as flowers.
right? I'm not gonna lie. For a moment, I completely forgot why we're getting
I
corpses.
heard
I'm like,
my
oh right,
fucking
we're
name.
investigating it.
I said your name earlier, Maticus. I actually didn't say your name recently though.
Maticus, 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 Maticus.
Are you
Oh my
tr-
god, it's like Goosebumps. You gotta say
Just
his name
that
3
far
times
behind.
fast.
Where is this
No, is that-
person? Did I miss
Is
them?
that,
Am
is
I
that how you
dumb?
get people to watch you? You just say their name a bunch?
Are they down? Oh, I'm just dumb. No, hold on.
Clearly, that
Well,
I've
they-
been doing this all wrong. Oh, so wait, no, why did I come up here?
No, I think it only works if they're already in the chat, and then
Yeah, then you summon them to speak.
Okay.
So,
So-
no,
Mostly
like
just to say,
earlier when
mostly they'll just say, "Why the fuck are you repeating my name?" But
Yeah. so it's like earlier when they summoned Moosh to the pin chat. All right.
I wasn't. No, actually, I wasn't there, but I had someone come grab me to get me there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh hey,
Wait,
it
what
is
am I
that
supposed to do?
guy? Can I hit him? I want to hit this guy. Can I hit this guy
Oh.
with my axe repeatedly until he falls over?
That would be
I think that's called violence.
probably
Maybe.
not correct, but like you
I
could
don't
try.
know. That seems pretty morally correct because he's kind of a jerk and he doesn't need that head of his anymore.
I see.
all I'm hearing is, "Don't piss off Livy."
Cowboy.
I see a text in Moosh's chat.
Text.
Hey yo,
Uh-oh.
text.
Text,
him.
text. See, if I say his name enough, he's gonna show up in my
Could
chat.
we
and
start
then I can
just
show
like
him.
whenever tech shows up? Could we just start playing the Lone Ranger theme?
Yeah.
Like, I got
Why
you.
play it? We should obviously like we need to sing it.
X where mod check.
I don't know how it goes. That's why I would have started singing it otherwise, but I
Well,
don't.
we need to learn it.
Why are
So
the
we
du-
can, we
Uh,
can summon Tex,
maybe,
the
maybe,
cowboy
maybe.
lad.
There we go. I
Jump over the bush. No, I think I missed.
The moosh,
I
sitting with
moosh?
the moosh.
I tried to jump over the moosh, but the moosh was too fast.
got you.
Ayo, the moosh is a frog, and the frog
Hopping
is a
around.
moosh.
Hopping around
Everyone.
around at the speed of sound.
That reminds me, I need to find instrumental for a certain thing involving
Alright, that's all you
moosh.
get before I get DMCA'd.
Oh, yeah.
There's no collab command text, not yet.
There's no collab.
Yeah, what I
command.
was talking to Moosh about it earlier, but what I suggest that we do is create like a car.co or some other similar thing, and then we can just like use that as the
Ah,
clock
yes.
command.
That
Because
looks-
instead of it being freaking 7 people just all being mashed into chat for the freaking
More than 8.
command.
Yeah, there's like 10 to 12 with certain days.
Yeah, but I'm meaning of
Why
like
am
the
I in
main people
battle? Who's
collabing
in
anyway.
battle?
I'm in battle.
Oh, that's why I hear battle music.
Yeah, I'm fighting as part of the MSQ right now. Also, are we gonna queue some more?
Oh.
I
No,
am-
we're so.
Yeah, we're
so-
just gonna do the MSQ.
Yeah. think we
Yeah, I got the big money
established
ideas. It was actually
first we're
inspired
gonna-
by a certain other card.co that I've seen. Maddie, I think you know which one I'm talking about. Sorry, I interrupted you, Moosh.
No, it's okay. It's first.
It's
we're
not
gonna-
okay. I'm gonna jump off this
Oh
cliff.
my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, I went the long way. Okay. Well, I'm going the longer way, I guess. One might even argue the longest way.
Mini already have a collab command, so no, not yet. Your strat
Yeah, I
worked.
still
Merry
need-
Christmas. Mini, shoot him quick.
I still need to go through and actually create commands for my thing. I've been waiting till I finish my Discord server, which I need to actually, funnily enough, I need to set up bots in my OBS, but I'm waiting to set up bots in my OBS until I set up bots in my Discord, because that's the only reason I haven't opened up my Discord.
You guys have Discords?
Discord.
It's always a good idea to have a
Okay,
Discord.
because
It's a good place to have like a centralized thing where you can actually ping people to say that you're streaming.
Mhm.
Yeah. I just
Because it's
I just
people,
feel like I don't
people
have
that
any
join
reason
the
to make
Discord
one.
generally. Yeah.
Text just
People
got
that join
shot.
at
Love to
Discord
see it.
generally join because they're just directly interested in you. So paying them for things that you are doing is acceptable,
Mhm.
right?
Exactly. They join you because they want to get pinged for what you're doing.
Because
Fair.
I was doing research into analytics, at least for my
Oh,
own
yeah.
stuff, which there's not a lot for me because I don't have a lot of numbers. But from what I could tell, comparative to anything else, the main way that I get people to click
Oh, look at the
into my
amount.
stream is mainly through either other people's streams, which is partially biased because I had Milius raid me the one time with a lot of people, so that really affected my statistics. But Discord, literally 0.3%. Like people do not click in off of Discord, or at least I don't know if it includes like Discord links like the ones that you have set up in your Discord, Zimu and Moosh
It
and
might.
Vix.
It
Yeah,
might because the way that it does it is it also embeds it too, and I think it counts it if they watch the embedded.
No, it can actually tell where you're clicked off of.
Oh.
Right, because it can tell the difference to when you it can tell the difference of when you click off of a Twitter link on a link posted to Twitter versus posted to Discord, because it keeps track of the traffic through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, even though, and like this is in a lot of my Discord stuff before, is I would go into every single chat I had that had a self promo channel, and I'd go in and be like, "Hey, I'm streaming," type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that probably, and like there wasn't much click through from that, right? Which is like a really important statistic to note for any advertising you do, because you want to know like what's worth it to continue doing, because it's, even if it's something as simple as just spamming a bunch of links, it's still effort that you're putting in, and you want
Yeah.
to have a good balance of effort to like actually getting worth out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like, I don't know, people get like spooked about talking about analytics and statistics, but it's important to talk about just in general, like even just in the sense of, like I just said, making, you're not putting effort into things that aren't worth it.
Yeah.
Right.
As much as people do streaming for fun, there's also a degree of business stuff that can be applied.
Right, and even for fun, you still want a certain, like, it's not fun if you don't have a certain amount of numbers at the end of the day. Like, that's why I stopped streaming previously.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's not fun to stream for no one.
I think it might actually been why my brain kind of shut down for streaming for a little while, because it was just like, I don't know, maybe it was like a reverse effect of that, because I feel like people are just kind of coming in from everywhere, and it's like I don't deserve.
Oh yeah, that.
And then I just kind of like vanished for a while. And now I'm back, and people are throwing
Yeah, that
large
can
amounts
happen.
of subs at me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. Can happen.
Brains are weird,
Eh.
especially considering the human brain really isn't hardwired for social media stuff.
Yeah. I still find it funny that every time that I see something like that happen, I'm just like, oh right, I'm affiliate. I completely forget every time.
What do you mean it's not hardwired for social media stuff? Like, I love attention.
I'm meaning more our brains have evolved for like thousands of years, and it's only been in the past 50 that social media has become actually like
50!
Not even 50.
for social media, like the way that it is, it's 50.
Well, but I meant for it
That
to be a public, like a major public platform and driver of things, it's maybe 10.
I'd say more 20.
Oh yeah, I'd agree with RC. It's
Yeah.
it's
Right?
funny.
Think internet, like I have a webcomic that I read that started in 1999. Right?
Oh, that's so- that's so old.
Was
Mhm.
MySpace?
Absolutely fantastic
Found-
webcomic. by the
Let's
way. It's
not.
called,
Let's not. Moosh,
What?
please. I don't want to feel old today.
what was
Wait.
I
Moosh
did
gonna hit
that
us with?
yesterday.
It's old day. It's the day of
MySpace
old.
was founded in 2003.
I don't.
20 years
Damn.
ago, almost.
Damn, I was
God.
4 when that happened. Oh, this is where I have to go. I was right the
God.
first time.
I'm clicking on the wrong things.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm probably in the way.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Damn it,
Yes.
guys! I'm
Yes.
stinky. I'm Stimpy now.
Is
I'm
it
Stimpy
is it
now,
sad
guys.
that the first time I saw Thancred? Thancred.
And
God.
Tancred.
this is
I-
Tancred?
Ye-
Wanqued?
I is it sad that I was gonna say I misread his name the first few times that I saw it, and I said it how I mispronounce it or misread it.
Mispronounced.
I used to read it as Thranced. Not
Thranced.
Thranced. It's Thranced.
I actually do have slight dyslexia, so I'm not surprised though.
Thranced.
Oh yeah, this is the part where I have to put on the different
Can I just-
clothes.
I call him Thranch.
Thranced.
Thranch.
Thranch. Thranch dress.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd let him
Forgot I
cover
can
me
try
any day.
stuff on. Oh, I can't believe I forgot I can try stuff on. Let's go. I can look for
Actually,
fashion.
Right?
Oh.
Talk about MySpace, but like IRCs existed before MySpace.
Storm's Path. I got a new thing. Oh my gosh.
There
new
was
thing.
Yeah, like web forums and all that other type of stuff. I'd say that's what I mean
When you
by, and like social media is also what I'm talking about. Like grand awareness of like numbers and other people around you, which is why I was saying like 50 years, because that also includes the advent of television and more
Cell
available
phones.
information through news and everything else.
Mm.
Right?
That's
like
fair.
even though it's not the same interaction as our modern social media is, it's still like the main thing that I'm pointing at is our brains are not built to comprehend the actually insane amount of people that you can interact with day by day. Like once a number goes above 50, you cannot like 100 or something. I don't know the exact statistic, but once the amount of people that interact with something goes above, let's just say 100, your brain cannot comprehend that amount of people.
Yeah, I
Right,
can't
it just
comprehend
becomes a number. Right, it just becomes a number. That's all that happens. Right, because you have to sit there and actually think for a second. Like say something like, I'm going to use one of my own things as an example. Like one of my music things I posted, right, has like roughly 1,500 views. Right, I cannot comprehend 1,500 people sitting in a room listening to something I made. The brain just cannot function with that. Right. And that's just a small piece of like the potential numbers you could have, right? It's crazy.
Big goat.
Wait,
Yeah, it's pretty-
why is Gauss talking about 18 naked Highlanders and the Waking Sands?
No one knows.
What?
Of
Wait,
all people, just
18?
Gauss.
I mean, maybe that's
Is
what
that-
Gauss is into.
Is that the reference to the
Oh, it's the
Ram
Ram Ranch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that Ram
Ram
Ranch? You talking Ram Ranch over here?
Oh my god.
You going to Ram Ranch?
Also,
Oh
holy
no,
shit,
my
many
RC,
AOL
it's
chat
broken.
rooms. Oh my
Oh
god.
no, not
I remember-
AOL chat rooms.
I remember I was like, this was like elementary school. I was like
Element? You-
9, 10.
I'm not gonna talk about how old I was at that time.
And
Old bird, old bird, old bird, old bird.
I remember going into them like that young. I was allowed anywhere on the internet basically. I was
Hey,
unsupervised.
kind of same. Just only it was more because I was good at hiding it from my dad.
That's
Oh
fair.
no, like my parents didn't give a absolute flying fuck.
My
where I went on the
my dad
internet.
wouldn't let me after I remember plainly. So there used to be brawl machinimas, right? And I remember watching them as a kid, but then there was one that had a couple of swears in it. So I told my dad, like, hey, I was watching this thing. It has a couple of swears, but it's really good. I just wanted to make sure to say, and he would not let me on YouTube anymore.
Oh no.
For the longest time, my dad would let me watch anime on it wasn't Adult Swim. It was Toonami. It was still in that. It wasn't the quite Adult Swim. And then Neon Genesis Evangelion showed up.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh my god, I have a story with this as well. I'm gonna let you finish that.
and he was just like, "Yeah, you're not watching that anymore." And I was like, "Okay." And then I proceeded to just watch it in my room.
That makes me think I was watching freaking I was watching anime on my phone, right, as a kid. And I was watching High School of the Dead,
Oh, God.
right? Right?
Mm.
And like the show's pretty like boogalicious and all that and graphic, but right.
Slightly.
But the big thing
Boogalicious.
is halfway through the season, there's this big scene where they all are in all the girls are in the washroom together doing like the classic anime like, oh, your titties are so big shit, right?
Touch your boobs.
Yeah, and that out of all the time that my dad could have walked in, looked at my phone and been like, yo, what you watching, son? That
Memes.
is when. But luckily, I was at the age I was old enough where my dad was like, damn, you cultured, and walked away.
What the hell is this? I'm confused. I'm lost. How am I lost?
How are you
Choosing
lost?
not to think anymore.
I
Is this-
With the dead Vivi,
Are
that's
you
what it
winning?
is.
This way. Are you winning, son?
It's so funny though, because now my dad watches more anime than I
Hello?
do.
Ayo. That
And-
reminds me, I still
God.
need to watch I want to watch Cowboy Bebop with my dad because he loved Firefly and Serenity. And like all that like
He's
genre of stuff, and I think he would adore it. I just keep like not having the time to do it with him.
Imagine
to watch
having
more
similar
anime.
interests as your parents.
Uh,
That's like it. We're still like pretty separate.
my
No,
my-
I have not seen Cowboy Bebop movie. My anime watching history is really
No.
weird. The anime that I was introduced to, like the first anime I watched, coming into watching anime as a kid, was a classic that everybody watches generally to get them into anime, which is oh my god. Name literally, I hate this. I like any other time I could say like a name, but this time I can't. The Alchemy show, the fucking
Full Metal
Full
Alchemist.
Metal Alchemist?
yes, Full Metal Alchemist, right? That was one of my
Alchemy
first.
show.
But I watched Full Metal Alchemist. I can't remember if it was Brotherhood or the other one. Then I watched Soul Eater and Madoka Magica and Ghost Stories. Those
Oh
were
my
the
God.
first 4
Sorry.
anime that I watched. And of
Please tell
course the
me.
dub. Of course the dub.
I
Of
was
course the
gonna say,
dub.
please tell me you watched the dub.
Yes, I did watch the dub.
Okay, good.
Right? And I was aware of Tohu
love
at that
that.
time as well. Because my friend was into Tohu. So like I have such a weird, like I still have not watched Evangelion. I still have not watched Cowboy Bebop, right? But I've also
Wow.
watched like some of the more out there stuff at the same time because
Right.
I watch anime weird.
Under leveled.
I can honestly quite
Do,
like
just,
K-pop
Yo,
animes.
grab Zimu or someone and we'll queue up for another dungeon until you're leveled enough, Dix.
I can't even continue the MSQ because I'm under leveled.
Wait, what level? Wait, what level are you?
I'm 28.
Wait, what do you mean you're under leveled?
I don't know. I'm doing the MSQ and it's like, nah, you can't do it.
Did you read
can't-
the?
No, that's not
did
under
you
leveled. You need to put on
Oh,
Hold
the
I
you
need
need
to put
to
on the
read
fucking-
the
I didn't
quest?
read it. I didn't read the quest. You think I read?
I actually took a
I'm
second to figure
illiterate.
it out because I actually have one of those pieces of equipment for one of my sets. I got really.
Oh yeah,
confused.
Cowboy, anytime text. Maybe we can make maybe once I make my Discord, I
nice
can make
to
like an
put on.
anime night to like catch up
Where
on all
did
the shit I need to
Shepard
watch
see
and like I want to watch with my buds.
Rom
Right? Because I used to watch I used to have a night where I'd watch something with my bud Protagify all the time, right? Really good Rivals Wave player and really good friend. Haven't been able to hang out with him as much though with my current schedule because he's in Hawaii, which is 6 hours behind us.
Ah, yes, I love having friends in Hawaii.
Yeah,
The murder duo.
I
Yeah.
got your tail
Murder
dog. I
duo.
got your tail dog.
Fix is
Not going
illiterate.
the wrong
Yeah,
way.
she tells us she tells us to read the no bully sign.
I can't read.
Damn, my vision just went out.
Oh,
You good? Hold
No,
on,
I'm saying
wait,
it's a
that's
joke to the
not-
sign.
That's not.
I'm saying that is a joke to the sign. I'm not saying
Oh.
that's what actually happened.
I was like, wait, that's not a good thing. Hold on.
RC,
Oh
you,
yeah,
you
guys, I
have
just casually went blind.
RC, you have such a monotone voice sometimes. It's hard to tell when you're being sarcastic.
Hey, hold on, Darcy.
Do I need to
let's
purposely start like doing the like comedic levels of like wink wink sarcasm?
I don't know.
with me, yes.
I just don't know you well enough yet.
Oh my god.
The thing is, RC, the thing is, I've gotten so tired one time that I just like my vision just like was like, nah, you don't actually see anything.
Ouch.
I'm just like, hey, you have things that you need to be doing? Nah, nah.
All you have to imagine is, as I said, I suddenly can't see as I just put one of my tails in front of my face.
Just like one tail, front of face.
And then, honestly, knowing my habits with both my facial and hair, I'll fucking end up biting it.
I actually
I am
have.
notorious for like grabbing my beard because my beard's long enough that I can put it in my mouth. And I'm notorious, like I'll sit there and like I'll have my beard hair in my mouth. I don't know why I do it.
Do you
but
know? Do you know on?
The worst is.
Do you know on
you go.
sweatshirts the little things that the pull strings for the hoods?
Yeah.
I chew on those.
Oh yeah, I'm so bad for that. I'm so bad for that.
I've actually almost ruined one of them because I've almost just beaten it completely in two.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
wait, why is Tex? Why are you giving me that face?
I think right, and I think the worst for the biting habit is when I'm sitting there like with my beard in my mouth and like I'm in traffic and I look over and I just see someone look at me and I'm just like I let it out of my mouth and then I just continue looking forward. Because it's one of those
Also-
habits where I don't even think about it. It's not like I consciously go like, yes, I want to chew on my beard. I just all of a sudden start thinking again for like half a second. I'm like, oh yeah, my beard's in my mouth.
I do the same thing though with my hair.
I have a question real quick.
I just chew on things that are
Does-
nearby me.
Does
You want things?
the wonderful Mushifer know that they've been muted for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moosh has probably been taking a napkin, putting it up to her face, and going.
Oh no, I interact with chat a little bit while I interact with you guys.
Talking to chat.
I just
I
wanted
just
to make
talk over
sure.
everyone to talk over my chat because I'm like that.
For shame.
I just
I
think
have
it's
no
to
shame.
help
You can't shame me.
not get like super overwhelmed.
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
leaving y'all. Bye bye.
I'm sorry, Vivi. I don't mean to.
Froggy for shame. Imagine talking to chat. Imagine being a streamer.
Lamau?
Can
Lamau.
never.
Actually,
I literally have to
Professional
imagine
streamer?
Having a
forgetting
chat?
stream.
actually, though, real talk though, I am so surprised at how well Froggy can
Cringe,
keep up
to
with
be
chat.
honest. Yeah, seriously.
I don't understand how she can.
I can't even keep up with my own chat, and there's like 5 people.
Yo, can we just
Froggy
have
is a
like a
beast.
praise Froggy minute? Can we just rain praise on Froggy for
Using
whatever
push to
reason?
talk doesn't solve the issue, Maticus. Okay, I'm actually.
Where's this
Praise
guy?
the frog.
Wait, Froggy, I have undiagnosed ADHD and I still struggle. What do you mean?
Praise the frog, mom.
It's
I mean,
definitely.
everybody has different capabilities with their disabilities, you know? Like that's why for autism there's a spectrum, you know? And then even ADHD.
I hyper focus on things, which is why like my chat gets ignored half the time. I go hyper focused and I'm like, I have a chat. Oh, hey, that's a thing. Hold on. Ah.
ADHD so you can run into walls faster. Just-
I'm going to the Waking. Is there a faster way to get to the Waking Sands, or am I just? do I just have to walk?
Go into your inventory. You'll see in your inventory you've been given the Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket. Right click on it, press use, and it'll teleport you right into the Waking Sands.
Oh, you know who didn't
Ooh.
didn't know those?
I wonder.
Existed?
You? Did you walk?
I did.
I just.
See, I have it ingrained in my mind because I walked for the entirety of ARR. Then I realized it was in my inventory and Heavensward.
Listen, like those
no.
didn't exist back in the day. Back in my day, those weren't a thing.
I'll let you know that this is the third secondary account I'm leveling, so
Hold on.
I've had to go through this a couple times.
Bobcat, thank you for the bits.
Ask Froggy what 2 + 2 is. She answered yesterday. Wasn't right, but she answered. Hold on, what? Froggy, what did you answer? Now I'm curious.
Oh.
I was not in that
I'm
stream
worried.
yesterday.
Also,
Yeah,
I need to grab
this-
water real
I
quick to
was
hydrate.
not
We
able
must
to
know
make
the
it.
answer. We must know this answer. Tell us now.
Everyone in chat, hydrate. Can I hydrate with soda? Is that cool? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
But-
I just drank the rest of my water, so I already I pre-hydrated.
What is 2
win.
+ 2? Yes.
Uh,
You know
know what?
what?
Not wrong.
Froggy, that's an appropriate answer.
Bobcat, you say all is good when the fox gets caboosed. Which fox are you talking about? Because
Which
there's two.
fox? There's 2 of us.
Although I think they both want to be caboosed.
I got a big thing of water. I'm just letting my dogs back in because I let them out, and I'm
2
giving them
+ 2 is
water.
a couple of 2s.
Weapon coffer. Okay. Go wait. Can I use the weapon coffer to give stuff
Did
to a
you?
different
Hey,
class?
hey guys, speaking about math questions, did you know that 10 + 10 and 11 + 11 is the same thing?
What?
10 + 10 and 11 + 11 is the same thing.
Addition?
No, 10 + 10 and 11 + 11 is the same thing. Because
What?
10 + 10 is 20, 11 + 11 is 22.
But
I.
Get out. Real questions, and you're here making dad jokes. Come on.
All right. I'm committing violence.
Kick him! Kick him! Kick him! Shoot him!
Because I forgot. I left coffee in the pot, so.
Bam,
I have
bam,
coffee in
Zimu.
I don't get it.
Well,
Hey, I need to
thought
ban
about it.
Zimu. I need
I-
to slash ban Zimu.
Fair, fair.
Get it.
Oof.
But
Explain it.
Okay. 10 + 10 is 20, correct?
Yeah.
All right. 11 + 11 is 20.
Oh wait, I've actually
Two.
been from Moosh's chat.
20 also. Moosh,
Oh my
please.
god.
Hold on,
Oh, Froggy, that talk at you. I can't.
Oh my god.
So it's like it's 20. It's also 20.
Yes, also 20. Like 20.
22.
Also.
Ah.
Two like TOO, but it's
Yes.
TWO.
Forging
Wait,
the
explain
spirit, what
it
are you?
again. Oh no. All right.
Oh, is this guy here? Oh, this guy's telling me about materia. You know what? I'll do this quest. Why not?
I have
I don't know
made
what
it.
materia does, but I'll touch it.
I have made it to the Bowl of Embers.
Froggy,
about
do you
to be
want me
there.
to explain it again?
I do. I was missing because I was grabbing Wawa.
Okay, it's cool.
Holy shit! I would love Froggy to do a brain stream.
Like 2 and 2, yes. Zimu made a dad joke.
I kind of
RC.
want to play too. I want to do brain age.
Damn, he's
Oh,
old enough to be my
right.
dad, so.
If I'm smart or stupid.
Oh, Bobcat just dropped a pretty good dad joke in my chat. A farmer counted 99 cows in the field, but when he rounded them up, he had 100.
What is
Appreciate
the
that
thing
one,
in my
Bobcat.
inventory that I have? Oh, that's birth ticket. I got 12 of them.
I
I
can't
shouldn't have
handle
skipped
these
that. I
heckin'
could
jokes,
stared at
dude.
that man's chest.
Yeah, I think a couple of YouTubers did like a brain age. I think they were
Hi,
Japanese.
Moosh.
Oh, hi. They did like a brain age competition a while ago.
Brain age competition.
Brain
I'd
age
actually be I would be so down for that. I used to play the shit out of fucking Brain Age as a kid.
That was like my game for the longest time. I'm bad at it now. I don't have a brain.
Yeah, what's a
It's
brain?
because your brain
It's
is age
smooth.
fixed. Your brain is age fixed.
Yeah, you gotta play more of it to de-age the brain.
De-age the brain.
So
That's how that worked, right? It was like the younger it was, the better.
How do you not do simple math?
so
Do you do simple math every day, Gauss?
I'm probably one of the few people that genuinely likes playing healer in duties because like the solo duties because I get to heal
God.
my teammates.
Hi, Skull. I didn't realize you were just staring up at me. I was like looking up a joke that I had found a while ago, and I was gonna read it off because it's actually one of my favorite dad jokes. And I come back into the game, and Squall is just staring up at me.
We keep it a secret, Froggy. We keep it a secret.
Maddie, kids are literally just like drunk adults, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
They're just
except-
drunk adults.
except
I am a drunk adult most of the time.
so I have one of my favorite dad jokes. It's actually a little bit long.
Oh God.
Oh.
So there was an old man who lived by a forest. As he grew older and older, he started losing his hair until one day, on his deathbed, he was completely bald. That day, he called his children to a meeting. He said, "Look at my hair. It used to be so magnificent, but it's completely gone now. My hair can't be saved, but look outside of the forest. It's such a lovely forest with so many trees. But sooner or later, they'll all be cut down and this forest will be as bald as my hair. What I want you to do," the man continued, "is every time a tree is cut down or dies, plant a new one in my memory. Tell your descendants to do the same. It shall be our family's duty to keep this forest strong." So they did. Each time the forest lost a tree, the children replanted one, and so did their children and their children after them. And for centuries, the forest remained as lush and pretty as it once was, all because of one man and his reseeding airline.
Holy shit. Damn.
Oh,
I'm
did
gonna
my,
watch this cutscene because I get to be surrounded by a bunch of hot freaking lizard men right now. It's great.
What
Wait
is
a
your
minute.
So I'm so lost. Bro, I'm about to just go pick up the rogue class and turn off my brain. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Oh no, I don't like this anymore. She's putting me to sleep. Okay, I'll be back. I have to let my dogs back in.
Froggy, please!
Froggy. My goodness.
See it?
Oh my God.
Beans on Zimu. Okay, I'll put beans on Zimu. Hold on, this might be hard. Give me.
Yo,
Give me a second.
beans? Beans? We getting some beans?
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans. I have to leave the party.
Oh, hold on. I have to move them under me.
Let me
The
smash.
camp grappled. Woo!
Airline.
That's it. My body demands caffeine.
Bobcat just put the thing in chat, says, "Let me smash."
Let me smash.
Let me smash.
Oh,
Let me
look.
smash,
A man.
please.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Airlines and airlines or hairlines. Oh my gosh, that would be as
Airline.
heritage. Yeah.
It's easier to type it out than say it.
What is going on? I'm so lost. What?
It's fine.
Hey,
What do you mean it's down again? Okay, so I hate this quest.
Hey, just
Keep saying
remember, be worried about the calendar, because its days are numbered.
Who let about this dad in here? Is anybody missing their dad?
Yo, me,
Not
I'm
even a
missing.
dad. That's
No,
the
I'm
worst
missing my
part.
dad. I'm missing my dad.
He's ready. Zimu, you're ready to be a dad.
Seriously. It's like I've been practicing.
Froggy had a Seinfeld moment. What's the deal with airline?
My
shit.
brain's melting. I don't know if I have the energy to go level up Rogue after this.
Airlines.
Look, the day that I turn 42, I want somebody to come up to me and just say happy, wait, and say 42nd birthday.
I didn't hear that. I was too busy fighting
On-
things.
On my 42nd birthday, I want somebody to come up to me, pull out a watch, and say happy, and stand there. And then after a long pause, say 42nd birthday.
Right.
What is?
I got it.
Because
No.
they wait 40 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, are you doing 40 seconds?
When I said when I turn, I'm not 42 yet.
Yeah, I
He
said, are you
old, but he
turning?
not that
I said,
old.
No,
I
not
said, are you turning 40?
if I live that long, yes.
I live that long.
Yo, y'all gonna live long lives? What the heck?
So what is
Y'all are
what
alive?
is EP short for?
What is
Gobble
what
her
short for?
alive.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
Extra testicles.
Extra testicles.
Yo, I want extra testicles. Give them to me.
Wait, does Froggy like the dad jokes?
Let me smash.
I know Minnie does.
Hey Zimu, what you gonna do? You have two cat girls just sitting in front of you, looking up at you.
I was admittedly not looking at the game.
Wow.
That little leg.
Over here on dadjokes.com, get more ammunition, apparently.
I'm at the bowl of embers.
Gallus, why do you want to parade me?
Hello.
Hello.
Ayo, we bringing
You
balls
wanna
back?
you wanna sit with us and stare at Zimu?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to. There we go.
Until you
I just
Ayo, testicles?
A woman was 3 months pregnant when she fell into a deep coma and woke up after 6 months. The woman asked the doctor about her baby. The doctor said, "You had twins, a boy and a girl. They're both fine, and your brother named them for you."
Oh God.
The woman says, No, not my brother. He's an idiot. What did he name the girl?" The doctor says, "Denise." And then the woman said, "Oh, that's actually not a bad name. What about the boy?" "The nephew."
My God.
Again, is anyone missing their father?
Oh,
I'm
missing
bidding
father. I lost
Zimu
my
off.
baby.
I may need a daddy.
Does anybody
No,
want
we
to
said
take him?
father, not daddy. Father.
Yeah, I'm daddy. I'm here to be daddy.
Yeah.
Zimu's dad.
Wait, so who's father?
Yeah, Zimu and I are fighting now. We're in a fight.
I was writing his tweet
And
longer
the
now.
text goes into my chat. It goes
I've already
self-care
posted
check.
my tweet longer. I even
Text
I
comes
even
into chat. He
tagged-
goes, "Drink your prune juice, you skeleton."
The cabal quote.
Okay. Oh my God.
I can walk up. I forgot I can walk. I forgot that I in fact have feet on my character. Let's go.
Uh,
All right.
Destroying the
So I
egg.
What
hate to
are
actually-
feet?
Why can't I hit this?
wait, Vivi can
Oh,
wait.
I lost my melee damage combo, dude.
Steak
Games
is
like
Oh, no.
Lamau, you lose.
All right.
Steak.
steak is such a
Wait,
I'm gonna go
who's
do my-
scrolling chat staring at Zimu's cat girl? I'll let you be getting dad jokes in response.
Oh, hold on.
Bye, RC.
Play a slam.
I'm doing my class quest.
Come on and
Slam.
slam. And welcome to the jam. That's it. That's all we can do.
Also, the
More-
furry
more
fandom
left?
has ruined me for a certain place in Gridania.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called the Knot.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Yeah, I saw it and I'm like, haha, not funny.
Oh, I'm okay, Minnie.
Zimu's dying.
I've just been laughing.
Does anyone
Damn.
want him? You can take him. You can have
Okay.
him.
I'll take Zimu.
All right. Sounds good.
What's this?
Minnie says
I'm
no,
hungry, for
RC.
some, I'm hungry for some chicken legs.
Wait, you're gonna
Take
be
'em.
you're gonna be you're gonna be sorely disappointed because I don't have any legs.
He's got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. He's got no legs.
Oh, okay, chicken wings then. Either way, I'm gonna be nibbling on Zimu.
Yo, wait. I'm gonna... Oh god. Hold on.
Tex wants to send me back.
Oh my god.
I can kind of hear Moosh in the background.
Sorry, I had pardon, I had to explain to Gauss how steak is a dad food.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Steak is a dad food because my father, Papa Moosh, bless his heart, buys steak for us to eat like at least once a week.
Okay.
It's a lot of steak. It's too much steak.
That is a lot of steak.
Even my dog, even my poor little dog, Marshmallow the dog, gets to eat steak for dinner sometimes.
Oh.
I mean, she's not poor. She's pretty happy she gets to eat steak. She's getting fresh cooked steak.
I like how Libby comes in and now he's also staring at me.
Yeah, why not? Oh no, sorry, I was reading from the wrong side. Hold on. Let me just
That's right, the steaks.
There we
It's
go.
high
The
stakes.
stakes. They're high stakes.
So I have a question. If having sex for money makes you a whore, then does that mean that having sex for free
No,
makes
that's
you
a hooker. That's a hooker. Whore's different. Hooker.
Well, I was gonna say then having sex for free, would that make you a non-profit organization?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Guys, just no questions here.
Libby left. Good job.
I can't drown in the water. They won't let me. Help.
Hope they won't let me drown. Oh my god, Libby. Alright. I'm about to get Cure 2, ladies and germs.
Here too.
Ooh.
There's only two genders, ladies and microorganisms.
Fair.
I want to be a microorganism. I want to be small. Chat, would you still love me if I was a microorganism?
Yes.
I'd be
I'm in
biased
chat. I speak for the chat.
I'd be biased against you because I've had 2 bacterial infections and those aren't fun. So
You
Can
don't,
you imagine being a germ VTuber though?
you don't want
Hold
me to
on.
infect you?
Moosh,
You have to have
See-
I
a
want you
more
inside me, but not that
personality.
way.
see, I like Gauss's joke, which is you can lead a horticulture, but you can't make her think.
Oh my god.
Wait, and Gauss, you're telling me to stop? What do you mean?
Oh, I don't have the gear. Oh.
Oh.
So, do we want to do any more dungeons while we're vibing out or not?
No, I'm just
Um,
trying to get through MSQ still. I haven't unlocked Ifrit yet.
Moosh is almost
Oh.
done.
We could get to. I mean, we've only been going for not even 2 hours yet.
Yeah, well, I joined late. So it's about an hour. Hour
Oh.
20-ish.
Now the question
It's
is,
gonna-
do I?
Yeah, I was
go.
gonna say it's gonna be a while for the next dungeon after Ifrit. It's the 1,000 Maws of Total Rock, which is a level 24 quest.
Yeah. I need to. I may fight things, so I need to change.
I would say at the very least we should get to Sylph Management, which is the level 21, because then we can actually unlock the level 30 class quests.
Oh.
Oh, you have to do up to that.
You have to beat it to get your level 30, your actual level 30 class quest.
You mean your job quest?
Yeah, job quest.
Oh, to get the mount too, probably with the Grand Company stuff.
Yeah.
That one
Also,
is.
are we all going to try to choose the same Grand Company, or are we all going to be right? Basically, what I'm asking is, are everybody going to choose the Maelstrom with you, or are you guys going to be wrong?
Which one's the Maelstrom?
What the heck's a Grand Company?
Which one's the Maelstrom?
I don't think it matters if
That's
we pick
Limsa's.
the same one, but I'm not doing the Maelstrom because they have inferior glamour parts.
So confused
I'm
what we're
disappointed,
talking about.
Noosh. I'm
Which one?
disappointed, Noosh.
I've always done the Immortal Flames.
Yeah, Immortal Flames has the really cute caster skirt, and then Gridania, they have the really cute headpiece that I like.
Damn, I'm the only sailor here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Go be a sailor.
The pirate life.
It's
for
also
you.
partially because I just think Limsa is easily the best place to live in New Eorzea.
I suppose. What is going on?
Vivi, it's not because I want the big women. I do want Marilyn to step on me, but that's not why I picked the Maelstrom.
Uh-huh. You know what? I'll pick Maelstrom with you, okay?
Hell yeah,
Fogging.
Pippin Taru
I like how now there's just Vixen Squall in front of me staring up at me, but then Livy's at my ass level with his face.
My immersion.
Mama.
What's going on?
Like literally like face and ass.
I'm hiding.
Uh-huh.
I'm investigating disturbances in Gridania. I'm a regular Scooby-Doo. Righty. How the fuck do you do Scooby's voice?
I think RFC,
Ruh-roh.
RFC is actually Immortal Flames.
Again. Like, legitimately though, part of the reason I picked Maelstrom is I do legitimately mean that I think Limsa would be the best place to live in Gridania. Just because at the
I
end
don't
of
know,
the
I'll look at this
day,
cave.
like, you're amongst thieves and like underbelly, but you're free. Where like the same can't be really said about certainly not Gridania. Gridania, you have to worry about racism. If you're not born in Gridania, you're screwed. Ul'dah
Reborn,
is just
duh.
like capitalism, but mega corrupt, right?
Can I just live in this cave? I want to live in this cave.
Live in
If I
this-
just kill everything in here, it's
I
my
think you
cave,
may be
right?
biased for that though, Froggy. Froggy here saying Uldah's best. Who would want to live? Part of it also, I don't want to live in a desert. I hate the heat, and I hate the heat so much. I hate the heat, and I hate. Right, give me the C. Just give me the C.
What about the D?
I don't know. Maybe it's the New Brunswick and me talking.
Wee.
So I have another question for you guys.
May have an answer.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
God damn it.
R.
C.
No, it's the C.
C, you think it'd be the R, but it'd really be the C.
Nope.
But, fish. I
I live
preempted
with
you on that
someone
joke.
else.
I preempted you on that joke. I'm gonna Fortnite dance now.
Why can't I walk into the water more?
So Zebu, what are
Oh,
you?
that's what I
are
was
you making
asking.
A pirate voice redeem?
Voice redeem. Yeah.
See,
What's the pirate?
I think
What's the
Vivi
pirate
would like
ASMR where Zemu threatens to steal my treasure and then it says the treasure is me?
Wait.
Oh, sorry, the treasure is my heart. The treasure is my heart. That's what it is.
Treasure's my heart.
see, what's even better though is I could
He needs to get parrot colors.
I could just say that I'm gonna steal your booty.
Hey,
He
but
needs
you
to
don't
get a
have to
model
steal
with
that
parrot
one, Zemu.
colors. And a pirate hat.
Was there a lay down face first emote?
I wish.
There's
I would
there's
use
a
it a lot.
die emote which
There's
does
a
that, but-
die emote?
See-
Hold on.
Play
Yes.
dead.
like play dead,
It's
play
quiet,
dead.
though.
See, for people who actually don't know me, hi, my name is Zemo. I like puns and dad jokes.
Oh look, disappointed.
Oh my god.
It's
I
Leviathan.
fucking love you too.
Leviathan.
Oh my God.
Disappointed emote though. Just why? Please.
Oh shit.
I think you can all
Panic.
do Ifrit now.
Panic.
If
If what?
we
Everyone should have Ifrit open now.
My god, why?
I got Ifrit.
Oh wait, there's a face palm. Hold on.
Alright, Sylphie, let's beat up these mofos.
Alright, are we gonna do it twice so everybody can go through it?
Like a pose.
Probably.
I'm in a duty real quick, but once I'm done that, I'm down.
Oh,
I'm
RC,
unlocking Cure 2 with it. so-
RC said duty.
Pose.
So funny.
Rar.
It's so funny that I
Yeah.
peed your pants.
I'll pee your pants for you.
No, I did peed yours.
I think he said,
Yes.
RC said duty.
Yeah.
Duty.
Yo, can we all just agree to pee each other's pants?
Wait, no.
Wait, pardon? What?
That's my thought too. Oh look, the beckon command.
There's only one person that can pee my pants.
Gauss says I couldn't for the life of remember where I left my boomerang, but then it came back to me.
Oh my god.
There's a tie-in joke with that actually, which is, for the life of me, I couldn't tell why the boomerang was getting bigger, and then it hit me.
Damn, I'm so good.
It's just the pity laughs.
Yo, you guys want to stab me real fast?
Only if you
Please?
stab me first.
Alright, you got those spears. I walk past you.
That's what I always say. Like when someone asks me to
Mm.
kill them, I'll just be like, only if you kill me first.
Ah.
I'll get through them eventually. I'll get out of here at some point.
Also, I'm good to join the party for the Bowl of Embers.
Okay.
Not the internet. Not the internet.
Pet the moosh.
Moosh the pet.
Moosh.
Moosh the pet.
I just realized you have visible goggles in your character, and they're adorable.
I
Aren't
do.
they?
Damn, Vix being adorable.
No, not me.
impossible? No.
No, moosh.
Me.
Yeah, I guess I was right then. Vix can't be cute.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Are we
Also, I
spamming?
just realized something that's gonna bug me if I watch over the stream. I had part of your tail cut off for your thing that I just fixed, but for
Oh,
the
no.
past while on your stream, it's been cut off. So that's gonna bug me if I watch over.
Oh
it.
no.
What
This person's name is Carmine Jaeger. What?
Armin Jaeger.
She looks sick though. I love her. She has
What
dark skin
thing?
with light hair, which is always like
My
just a
bad.
great combo. I love that shit.
The dance. Do the
What? Is that
dance.
canceled?
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Is someone making a party?
No one knows.
Oh, the rest
All
of the
right.
yeah, no.
Apparently,
We're
I'm
just
going to
chilling.
fall.
Yeah. And then
Oh, I'm
Let's
the tank.
Ember
Oh,
the
I have
Bulls
to.
now.
I have to remember to be a tank and pull things and get punched.
you
Don't
have to
worry,
pull
this one's
one
really
thing.
easy.
Alright,
It-
now we just have to wait for Smelly.
Smelly.
Yes.
Smelly Kitsune.
Okay.
It's
See how
not
it
me.
is. Guess who I'm gonna forget?
Not me this time.
God, I'm so mad.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it
Right
flipped
as you
equal.
said that, Bobcat fucking redeemed O on my fucking redeem. I'm so mad.
That's amazing.
I'm so mad.
Get got. Are we ready?
Shot through the heart. I forgot the rest. No, sorry. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. There we go. One of these days I'll learn how to sing.
Yes.
Okay.
Ready check complete. Okay. I was like, wait, what is this?
We're ready. Chat.
Ready. The bready chat check.
This is one of the
For
voice
having a
cutscenes,
ready
right?
check? Skip cutscene. I've already seen this.
I'm
That was a
watching
long
it.
cutscene.
Let's go.
I think this one's one of the important ones
Oh.
for story, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. I don't pay attention. It's
I don't
Ifrit.
remember. It's been so long.
Oh no, it's the one after this. That's the important one, I think. But I mean, it's the summoning of Ifrit.
Whoosh.
I have
Ooh,
PTSD
Ifrit.
from Uwu now.
Oh, the
you
Ifrit.
got PTSD.
I haven't seen Ifrit since Uwu. I'm like, I don't want to see his jerk again.
I don't like you for I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty cool looking. Maybe I'm like extremely
Bully
biased towards
is
fire
it.
creatures.
I'm the primal of Stimky.
Whoa.
I'm not a dork. Hold on.
Yeah.
I.
Primal.
Gauss.
Oh
Gauss.
I'm insulted.
Oh, I just realized I lowered my level.
I'm
Alright.
sad now.
It looks
Hey.
like Vix got insulted at the same time.
Alright.
No.
Why? Because Gauss called you a dork?
You said I'm a dork.
Damn.
I take offense to that.
Well-
I am a nerd. Thank you very much.
Well, Vix, Vix, you are adorkable.
No.
Adorkable.
Man, is this just the Kitsune pouting club? now?
yeah, yeah. It's the Kitsune bully collab.
Oh my god.
Vivi, no.
I'm pressing W. I'm pressing W.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I almost accidentally removed a skill from my bar. That would have been awkward.
Cutscene. What are you guys pulling?
They can't pull. They're literally locked in here.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Good.
we're not. We're
Good. I was like,
Vix
what
is
the heck?
adorable.
And don't worry, I'm like actually super against people pulling while others are in cutscenes because I had that happen to me in dungeons when I was playing through like Stormblood and Shadowbringers mainly, and it drove me nuts. Right, I hated that because it's
Yeah.
like, man, this is my first time going through these dungeons. I want to watch this shit.
Yeah, like just wait. People are so
Yeah.
impatient.
I had someone do that while I was doing while I was doing tank, and someone just like took out the boss before I even ended the cutscene. I was like, "Excuse me, I am your tank."
Hey,
LMAO.
yo, he's dead. Let's go.
To be fair, sometimes it's done by complete accident. I know, especially with me learning tank, I've like been so gun ho to start it, and then I look and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Surrender thyself to the fires of judgment.
I've done it before where I've been tanking and just like pulled, and then the healer follows, and we end up clearing like a large portion. Oh, yeah, that's right, the nail.
I was like wondering why no one was hitting the nail in our encounter. I was like, what's happening? So I just threw tomahawk at it.
You can, if you have enough item level, you can skip it. Oh wait, I need to heal you.
Yeah, I've seen people either heal through it or damage through it, but it does make it significantly harder.
Why do
You can
lizardmen
sometimes you can
have
kill Efrit before.
saddles on their
Right.
tails? I know,
Let's
Garrett,
go.
why do
We beat up
lizardmen have
Everett.
saddles on their tails?
I'm so surprised.
Lament says they've run into fights by accident because they all tabbed while auto running and started a fight too early in an alliance. Oh no!
Oh,
no.
Oh,
Lament.
I lament for you, Lament.
I'm not streaming, so I don't care about cutscenes.
Wow.
This cutscene's pretty long.
Yeah, it's already. I already feel the longness in going on, and I
Damn,
just started.
You really
Yeah.
feel that longness, eh, Libby?
oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Typically, it's thickness that does that. But
Yeah,
okay.
I don't. I don't know. This doesn't feel very thick. It just feels long.
It's just long.
There's no girth to the story right now.
There's just so much length.
It's a pencil.
Oh my.
I have no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Yo, is that someone with gun gauntlets? What the heck?
Gun gauntlets?
What the heck?
That dude has gun hands.
Let's go.
I want-
Thinker just
gun
right
hands.
Right in front of me.
Bro,
Right.
how do I become gun hands? I want gun hands.
Meat.
Do I have to join the bad guys? If I join the
Money.
bad guys, can I be the gun hands?
Ingredient, ingredient.
Armor, Gauss. It's not a saddle, it's armor.
Leather.
God, their names are insane. What the heck?
Meal.
What do you mean by gun hands?
The
Yep.
the bad guys have guns all over their
Oh,
armor.
yeah.
Did they all have
Gunbreaker
that?
is like Gunbreaker's a machinist is like the closest you could get to that.
No,
It's like, I
it's like-
can't have bracers with guns
Lydia.
attached to them with blades on them. Damn it.
yeah, the villains
Yeah.
the villains pretty much add guns to everything.
Bro, I love that. I
course
love it.
they
I
do.
want this person's armor. Give me the gun hands. I want to have revolvers in my arm blade.
You mean the Guardians?
Antidote.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, and all white.
Yeah. I want it.
Boss of
Medicine.
a certain MSQ dungeon that everyone
Arrows.
hates or loves.
Well,
Don't mind me.
I actually just ran through them on my other all, like as a at-level character, and it is genuinely so fun now.
Oh, I'm the only one
I
here.
love it.
How did they
Right.
fix it?
No,
You're
no,
gonna find
thank
out when you
you.
go through it. You're gonna
Yeah,
find out
Okay.
when you go through
thank
it.
you. I was like, I don't want to know until later.
Okay.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say, genuinely fun. I don't mean to hype it up too much, and I might be hyping it up too much just from my personal preference, but I genuinely had a lot of fun playing through it.
Okay.
Right.
That's cool.
The dungeons themselves are actually fun. They're all the only thing I'll spoil is they're all four people dungeons now.
Huh.
Interesting.
Uh-oh, I'm in bonking distance.
Sounds
Vivi,
a
are
lot
you gonna
less
bonk me?
tedious.
If you're gonna hit me with a bonk?
Get bonked.
Here comes the bonk. Here it comes.
Enter
I
the
gotta go back.
wages then.
Come here, ticket, so I don't have
Ray
to walk.
returns.
Vivi, why are you bonking me now? If you, like, I could understand bonking me earlier, but why now of all times? What did I do that was bonkable now?
Probably because Vivi's been in Moosh's chat and and now Vivi's now in your chat.
You guys have chats?
Vivi is, due to her nature, is able to be everywhere.
Vivi is everywhere.
Incorrect.
Also, when you go to the
What?
Waking Sands,
It's
there's
not
this.
incorrect. It is correct. Vivi can be everywhere.
Hold on. When you
I don't see a
slime.
Vivi.
when you guys
Vivi's a slime.
everybody in the
Yeah, but I
collab,
don't-
when you're in the Waking Sands after completing Ifrit, there's
Mhm.
somebody right by the stairs named Nedrick Ironheart. Pick up their
Yeah.
quests because it will allow you to have some of the other dungeons.
Oh,
No,
the
fuck
side
you.
stuff.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
make it that you have to wait on me to get that quest when we want to do the dungeons later.
Who is this?
I already walked past them. You have to, in order to get into the Waking Sands, you have to walk past them, and they have a blue exclamation mark over their head.
Boop, boop,
His name is
boop.
Nedrick.
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 I accepted the quest. Now where? Where do I go?
I mean,
So
they're
my understanding is just accept every blue quest, right?
for
Yeah,
the most
definitely.
for the most part.
You see a blue quest, take it. There's no reason not to take it. Just take it.
Yeah, because
Take
the blue quests, the idea is yellow quests are purely XP and items. Blue quests generally unlock something or provide you like a really important item, or and then obviously the special marked quests are the MSQ.
I do.
Also, I want Minfilia's skirt.
One of these days, I'm just gonna go
To get
through all of
Menphilia's
these
equipment,
quests.
the only way that you can get it is for purchasing it from the store.
From money.
And it is actually the full outfit. The parts aren't separate.
Wah. I'm upset now because like I'm not. Well, yeah, I'm not the
Hey,
biggest
upset.
fan of
I'm
the top.
RC.
I want the lower part.
Yes.
I'm about to leave. I'm
Did
going
someone-
over
did
Discord. I'm
someone
gonna leave.
else Lose their other dad. I'm losing another.
Thank you, RC.
Where is
I'm
this
notor- I'm
quest?
notorious for that one. I loved hitting people with that one.
Where
Bro,
is
there's too
this
many dads in this
person?
freaking chat. I'm
In
about to.
in Vesper Bay, you have to literally walk.
No, not you. Not that person. I found that person already. I'm trying to turn in the next. I'm trying to turn in this quest.
You can click the quest, and then it will tell you where to go.
I gotta find it. I gotta find it.
Holland,
It's this way.
Holly.
I found
Oh
it.
fuck!
Yeah.
We're proud of you, Vix.
That's thanks.
Wait,
We
aren't
didn't believe in you, but you did it.
wait
I did it.
wait? Aren't you supposedly from House Hufflepuff? And what's the phrase that you say that they are?
Particularly good at finding.
Oh,
I'm not very good at finding.
jokes write themselves.
Gauss, no, Gauss been infected. Gauss has been infected.
Yes.
Ayo, Gauss.
Gauss is
Becoming
joining
a dad.
Gauss has joined the dark side. We have
No.
cookies.
The dad side.
The
No,
The
no,
dad
we don't have
side.
Cookies. We don't have cookies. We have hot dogs and hamburgers because we
Ooh,
grew
even
up.
better.
Yeah.
Hold on. If the dark side is the dad side, is the light side the mom side?
No,
No,
no.
What the fuck? What the heck's the light side then?
Well, it's definitely not
there
the
is
mom
no light
side.
side. There is only darkness.
It's just different
There's
states.
only dark.
That's not how that works.
It's just varying degrees of darkness.
That's not how that works.
What?
It's not actually white. It's not actually the light side. It's just the
What? What?
the off dark side.
Vivi, what?
All right, I
Vivi,
refuse to
what?
believe you.
What?
All right, where are we going to again? Like, what point in the story?
Oh, I don't know. I'm doing things
Sylph
in
or whatever
Limsa,
the heck.
Lenosa, and
Someone
It's a Lamasa.
There is many things to do in Limsa.
Luminance. Yes,
I'm gonna pick up the
baby.
rogue class just because I feel like no one's using rogue, and I feel like I want that as my DPS instead of archer.
Wait, why do I need to speak with
Ah
Tattoo?
man, ninja.
Yeah, ninja.
So, we're
Eastway.
Simu. What is the name of the quest we're supposed to? You want us to
I
complete?
took a
Uh,
shower.
We want to unlock our mount, correct? That's
If-
what we were talking about?
Yeah, it's called Sylph Management.
I just
we
got
want
out
to
of the shower.
Finish the quest called self-management, and that's where we're
Because
Smell
that
like
allows us to
stork.
unlock our job. That's what it was.
You guys said silk management. I
Silk.
heard
Silk,
I heard
right? It's
the letter
Silk
M instead of
management.
S.
Milk management.
Sure, I said milk. Okay.
Yeah, it's Sylph management. I think it's like 4 or 5 past the Ifrit. I have to count. But once you complete that, you can do your actual job
No,
quest.
no, Gauss, no.
Hey, yo, we can finally get a
Mm.
job.
MILF
MILF
management.
Yeah, see, I heard MILF management. I'm just like, I was like, yeah, this is part of the course for this group. That makes sense.
That's what I said, but then Vix heard milk, so I went, okay. So I guess MILF and milk management could arguably be the same.
See, when
Yeah,
Vic
yeah,
said
yeah.
milk management, I'm just like, well, now I feel weird if I say MILF management now, because that's probably what they weren't talking about it, apparently.
I'm about to fucking explode, dude. I can't handle this.
See,
I'm about to
I was
explode.
I was the only one not with my head in the gutter.
I'm gonna freaking explode.
Wait,
Which
your
is
head can be
weird.
out of the gutter?
Yeah, apparently.
Why is there milk in the
Can someone
gutter? That's
teach me
gross.
how?
No,
Well,
it's, I
see,
can't.
the
I'm
head's
sorry.
out of the gutter. Problem is the rest of the body is still in the gutter.
Yeah, yeah. Vix is no, Minnie, no,
Minnie, yes.
Minnie.
Vivi, you'll have to bonk me so hard I have brain damage, because that's the only way this will stop.
Didn't we discuss this the other day though on my channel?
Wait, does
Hold
that guy
on.
have a bell on his head? I think this guy has a bell on his head.
Talk about what? The milk management or the MILF management?
No, Vix being a MILF.
Me being a milk.
Yeah,
apparently.
it's the MILF management.
Heyo.
Hey yo.
Mom. There-
See, we were trying to have this discussion, right? Of where is the quest? Oh, it's right here.
No, you have to be a mom to be a MILF. It is.
That's what we were
absolutely
talking
requirement.
about, and that's what I thought
The
too.
the consensus from her
But-
chat was that you don't have to be a MILF just
You
past
don't
a
have
certain
to have
age.
kids to. It has. Yeah, you have
Well,
to be
no,
past
no,
a
no,
certain
no.
age.
I disagree with that because there's MILFs and there's cougars.
But a
right?
cougar
no.
is someone who
Cougar-
is into.
No. Let me finish.
Okay. Okay.
A cougar can be a MILF, but a MILF doesn't have to be a cougar.
Correct. So it's like it's like another stage of age.
It is not another stage of age. It's specifically that MILFs are their own thing where I believe that you have to be, at the very least, the biggest thing with MILF is you have to have that mom body type, which is easiest to get if you've actually been a mother, right? But I think a lot of people use MILF when they really should be using the cougar description, right? Is part of it too.
That's fair.
Yeah, you gotta be very specific about this MILF science.
The only
I am.
MILF
I also
I
have
my
fur
doctorate
babies.
in MILF management.
the only
Wait.
MILF I care about is man, I love frogs.
Yo, Sam?
Man, I love frogs. Yeah.
Now that begs a question with like a harpy, right? Like let's say you have a chicken harpy, and like a regular chicken, they lay eggs even if they're not fertilized. Would that still make the harpy a MILF?
Yes.
Going too deep. I want to get out of here.
The answer is yes.
See-
I'm digging.
also
I'm
want
thinking about
out.
this.
Well, I mean, would you still want to fuck the harpy?
Hi, Eli.
I'll be honest. I'd want to fuck the harpy regardless, but
Then
that's
yeah, it's a
beside
MILF
it.
then. I mean, if they laid an egg, then it's a MILF. You still want to, yeah, that bread.
Yeah.
Do you think harpies that don't know? You know what? Never mind. Actually, I'm not gonna
Uh-huh.
ask that.
By all means, Vix,
Wanna hear
by,
that?
extend the
Oh.
conversation.
No, never mind.
Vix, you can't abandon it mid-thought.
Yes, I can. I absolutely can.
Get it in my DMs. I want to hear. 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 I want to hear.
Were you?
I'll talk about it off stream. I'll talk about it off stream.
There's RC in the back. MILF, MILF.
All right, I'm turning off
See-
my brain.
See here. So here was my joke before RC brought that up. Was Vix type by me? Blah, blah.
You good?
Yes, that's my joke.
Ooh, you good?
Vix might not be a mother, but she's a mistress. So does that mean that she's a milfstress?
Milfstress.
Oh my god.
That still implies that she's a mom in that word.
I mean,
have fur
chat.
babies. Does that count?
She also has chat.
I have chat. They are my kits, and kits are babies.
All right. Well, if you have
In
fur
comparison to
babies
you, I'm
and
a kid,
cat is your
so-
babies, I think you can be a MILF Fix.
I'm so sorry
Yeah,
that
let's
that's your
go.
child, by the way. Yeah, my condolences.
Everyone, please stop touching the keyboard. Help.
And then so then you have mistress, and then you have mixtress, which is what Moosh is.
Ah, do I get to choose now?
I part what?
a
Who? What?
mixtress, MX-tress.
Me?
Yeah.
Mixture. Yeah.
Ayo, I can be
Hey,
dominated.
yo, that sounds like
I'm
like
joining the immortal flames.
that sounds like a freaking name for like mixtress. Makes me think of like
You're mixing the
DJing,
milfs.
like mixing for DJing.
Or even like a bartender.
All right, who wants to be stepped
Yeah,
on by
yeah, yeah.
some
That was my
NFTs?
immediate thought, actually, the bartender. Which unfortunately made me think of my actual mother because she was a bartender.
Oh no.
So
Wait, Moosh, did I just hear Moosh ask who wants to be stepped on?
Yes.
Yeah, who wants to be stepped on by some NFTs?
nice fucking toes.
Nice
Frog
Frog
toes.
Nice
Nice
frog
frog
toes.
toes. Me.
Have you heard about NFTs? Would you like to partake in NFTs?
Oh my god, fucking what were you playing with?
Yeah,
my
what about NFTs not fucking toes? Because that's what I have. I don't have toes.
You don't have toes, so they're like nubs.
And I got like claw things.
Da, 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 da.
I accepted the teleport to Ulda.
My voice.
Ulda.
Did you steal my teleport? Is that what happened?
Ulda.
That's right. I think my voice is too goofy to actually have Dami energy. I'm too
You-
goofball.
It's
Ah.
you could be a goofball and still be Dami. It's just how you.
You just have
It's-
to turn it on and off. That's it.
That, I
And
mean
there's
that is
also,
what
like I've discussed before.
that is what Dami
there's
Speak
this-
does. Yes, turn it on and off.
And, that was good, that was good. And there's also the thing. A lot of it isn't like in your. A lot of it isn't in your base voice. It's in how you. It's in how you actually talk. So
I
like
have to spend money to go home. God damn it. No,
you
I'm
can
just
press
gonna wait.
return. You can press
No,
return. if
I,
that's your
I already did,
destination.
and I gotta wait 240 seconds.
Get
I just
fucked.
noticed this man is
But,
talking and I can't hear him over everyone laughing, and it's great.
to talk about something like the regardless with any voice you can find your audience for like what you're doing, and it's a lot more than just like your base voice, because you have to realize, and this is something I've learned, is it's how you talk and your diction more than anything else, right? You have to like take that, and also not the biggest thing is when you listen to yourself, if you do listen to yourself, don't
Hey, Lamette, can you mute while the
don't
cops are going by?
Oh, sorry. But
like don't be too hard on yourself, because the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, and it's something that I learned going through on my own journey with learning how to appreciate my own voice, is you're trying it, and it's like with any creative field, you're sitting there doing something and you're expecting yourself to sound different than yourself. You're expecting something that you didn't make, which is the biggest mistake any new creative or anybody making anything makes. They're expecting it to reach a point where they don't recognize their own stuff, which you will never reach that point. You will always see or hear a little bit of yourself in everything you do, and you need to accept that and move forward understanding that that will be there, and then working on the things that you can change, right? Right, because that's the biggest mistake I made with my rap and my vocals, is I would constantly sit there and try to make myself not sound like me instead of trying to make myself sound good, if that makes sense.
I'll be honest, homie, it did not.
Okay, but like I'm saying this because you're sitting there talking down on yourself, saying that you sound goofy, right?
Well, no, no, I
Right?
didn't say, I mean, I just inferred that I sound goofy based on what Gauss said to me about my voice making him giggle.
Right, because I don't think you sound goofy, right?
it's okay, Moosh. I associate your voice with Fortnite. That's the biggest compliment you can ever receive.
That's the biggest
compliment
you can
It is-
ever receive.
That is the
Oh,
best
Fortnite?
compliment I've ever gotten in my entire
Fortnite?
life.
that makes it sound so bad. No.
Oh, no.
Oh
Am I
my
helping by
God.
repeatedly saying Fortnite?
Fortnite.
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 Fortnite. Fortnite. Fortnite.
Northfight. Northfight.
Fortnite.
One of these days, I'll talk in a way that makes sense to people.
It made sense to me.
It made sense. RC was, you basically were saying that rather than try to be something that you're not, try to be better at what you do.
Yeah, right? And, like, there's a lot you can do with your voice, right? I've learned that. Right? It's just putting the work in.
I need to default to Gremlin.
Gremlin voice.
You need to default to Gremlin. Cause I do this a lot.
Stand at the end of the bed and start flossing.
Oh my God.
I love the
I
Mets,
love the
baby. It's all about the Mets. Let's go, Mets!
Let's go, Mets!
I fucking love the Mets.
Not the Met. I'm waiting for this recall.
I hate how I unironically can definitely see Moosh flossing on a bed right next to Naya as he's trying to sleep.
So exasperated.
Terrible.
I'm just imagining Moosh's natural form doing that, like the frog.
I've gone around, I've T-posed on him, like, as, like, I'll go up to him and I'll just start T-posing.
Would you
Oh my
rather have my
God.
other distraction? What's your other distraction?
See, like I imagine Morby
Hold on.
doing all of this, so I just imagine short ass Morby going up to Naya,
little round balls.
T-posing against her ankle.
No,
Oh
no.
God.
Oh, goodness.
Minnie, no.
Are we doing another cage rave? Cage
No.
rave? Cage rave? Huh? Anybody?
I
Anybody?
know,
Cage rave?
I
Cage
know.
rave!
Do I need to go to Vix's chat just to
I don't have a chat.
Cage rave.
You do have a chat. You do have a chat. I can go to your chat and still redeem it.
You're right.
Offline chat.
Offline chat. Offline
Twitch.tv/Vixen.
chat. Offline chat.
Who
Oh
am I
my God.
hosting? Hold on. I'm hosting someone. I'm hosting one of you.
That's not me.
Ooh, I'm in the wrong.
Hosting someone. Hosting these nuts.
I can't skip this cutscene. What bullshit is this?
Get fucked.
A cutscene I can't skip, but I can click fast enough. Where am I
Just
going?
wait till you get to Castrum.
Oh, I have to go back to
God,
Horizon.
it's gonna take us so long to get to Castrum.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's gonna take like
Hello, Eli. Welcome in.
it'll take like what 3 months, maybe a month, probably.
I mean, it depends on how
On Victory
focused
Royale.
we get. Because if we actually start doing like, if we can progress and stay focused enough to do at least 2.
If we stay focused.
That's the funniest joke I've heard.
I-
in a stream.
Maybe like
even.
discussing MILFs at one point.
No, not just like conversation. I mean, like not sitting around for half an hour while people are like, "Who's making the party?"
Listen, I felt like we really had to sit
Yeah,
down
so
to
what
talk
I'm
about
hearing
MILFs
is
for
we
a good
need more
period.
DOMs in this.
I have to leave the party. Goodbye.
Lament, what did you do? Why are the cops after you?
It's because I'm talking about MILFs, I gotta go!
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Skip. Skip. Defeat.
Also,
Vix's feet?
No, not Vix's feet.
You said
No,
the feet.
no feet pics. Why you no pay attention to me? Pay attention to me, guys. Yes.
He has 2 arms.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Nanamo is hilarious just because of
He's funny
he's
because
like,
she's
like a
short.
little bird. It's like little he picked up like a little bird, just perched on his arm.
I love it. I love Rabana now.
Like what the
Alright.
fuck? Like this
Like-
alone makes me want to join the Immortal Flame just because this is funny.
I still think about how Nanamo looks like Technoblade.
What?
Pay attention to Vix. No.
Time
Why
to,
not, Minnie? Why
to mute.
not?
Time to personally mute Vix so I don't have to hear anything and
Oh,
ignore
no.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna be.
I wouldn't
Actually,
want to
does
hear
that-
me either.
AO.
Hey yo.
Is that an AO moment? Fuck.
No, it's not.
I mean AO as in self-deprecating hours, because I bet I can out self-deprecate you.
More like,
No,
hey,
it's
no,
not
what the
allowed.
fuck?
It's not
Hey, no.
allowed.
Hey,
I'm
no.
banning self-deprecation right now.
What about self-defecation?
The only
That
No.
was already-
damn it,
No.
beat me
That
to
is
it.
allowed.
The only deprecation is being cute and quirky, and that's it.
I
That's
didn't
it.
say deprecation. I said defecation.
Yeah, you
Well,
can do
yeah,
that.
same thing. Cute and quirky.
Yeah, you can be cute and quirky and shit your pants. That's
Shits
alright.
pants cutely.
Self-asphyxiation?
Mm.
Oh my
But
goodness.
self-deprecation, we're banning self-deprecation.
How about
'Cause
self
You're all great, and I love you all, and you're beautiful.
I'm
and
back
gonna
here.
kiss each one of you either on the forehead or the mouth. You get to pick your choice.
Can I get both?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna piss me off because Moosh is just gonna kiss Happy twice in the mouth.
I
They're gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, I missed your face, Lament. My bad. Like, Happy was just happy to be in the way." I'd be like, "Motherfucker, I swear to God."
And then it's on the other side of the room.
Like, I'm like.
Happy just happened to be in the way.
But,
know what
but
happened.
Happy's on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's all a
My
blur,
immediate
you know.
imagining of that was this fucking there's this one like Vine or TikTok video of this girl like getting ready in the morning. It's like Korean or something, and like her at one point her lips like extend out from her mouth and go to like the sink to grab water, and the sink's like in another room. So that was like when I imagined when you were talking about like Happy being on the other side of the room, that Moosh is just standing there and her lips like extend out and just kiss Happy twice.
I know. Lament thinks I'm gonna steal Happy.
Now, what's your opinion on the matter?
Who's the one with the wedding ring?
Exactly.
That's
it.
all I have to say.
Is
I
it
hate
me?
it here.
Plus, remember.
I don't know. Why are you the one putting the question mark on it? If anyone would know, it's you.
Like,
See,
I don't
I'm
know, I'm
gay, but
forgetful.
I'm more like
I'm forgetful. Look at your hand then.
masculine energy gay.
I don't have hands.
Oh yeah, you're an amorphous ball. I forgot.
I mean, if we want to talk lore, then yes, technically, my character is married. You're welcome. Twice, actually. Haha.
What the fuck?
I'm just a pain in the ass. That's what I am.
Yeah.
I have returned.
I'm gonna grab. While I'm in Limstone, I'm gonna grab the rogue class just because I can. There's no reason to not pick up rogue while I'm here.
Speaking of pain in the asses, I have returned.
Welcome back.
You can be a pain in my ass any day.
You're just a pain in the dick.
Ow.
What about a pain in the dick? I prefer a pain in the dick.
ow.
Ow.
I don't like the sound of that.
That doesn't sound fun.
Little
Oh man,
It's not.
I guess I'm
That's
the
why I
original
prefer it.
I
Because
mean-
it's not fun.
I mean, there's entire fetishes around that kind of stuff.
Because see, the problem is some people like having their butts touched, so being a pain in the ass could be good. But if you're pain in the dick, it's very specific and painful.
Again, people also like that.
Yeah, but there's less people.
You'd be surprised, actually.
Stabs emo.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
getting the
you,
gun?
Eli.
I'm just
Wait.
sad people miss my pun.
Humanity has disappointed me again. I must begin the purge.
I didn't miss your pun.
We don't king shame here.
I will only do so as a joke because everyone's allowed to like
Wait,
butts. I just don't.
What did I do this time, Gauss? What?
Hello, gatekeeper. I'd like to become a rogue, please.
Wait, Gauss, you said new character. Do you play Final Fantasy?
Ayo, another Final Fantasy player?
I just see
What
that's someone in super pink robes walking up, like a super pink maid outfit walking up to the Rogues Guild. I'm like, what the heck? What do you mean?
Yeah, you know, inconspicuous.
Wait. The sound joke?
Oh, you hate MMOs. Okay, understandable.
Wait, did I make
Do I
did I
have
make
to
the sound
physically
joke or
enter
was
the
it
Rogues
Libby?
Guild? Oh, I don't want to have to physically enter this place to get more job quests. Ow.
Gauss, I usually forget what I said as soon as it leaves my mouth.
Bird brain.
That's a
I wish
fucking
I wish I
move.
was kidding. I call myself a bird brain for a reason. I
I
make
don't
it.
remember how
doing,
much I say
Bobby?
either.
I know.
I accidentally opened up FL Studio. I go to click things on my taskbar and sometimes I just click FL Studio and it'll just pop up. Whoops.
Oh my god, VB. Somebody followed up Libby's
Vivi
pain in the
wants-
dick with "I don't like the sound of that." I don't think that was me.
That was me.
Free
A whole ass
ASMR.
cutscene to join the Rogues? What the heck?
Yep.
This is a very long cutscene just to become a rogue.
You must
Rogue-
understand what
I suggest
the
paying
duties
attention to
are.
the Rogue quest line. It's actually pretty good.
Apparently, Gauss hates you instead of RC.
Oh, thank you for the care
It's okay, it's
package,
mutual.
Minnie.
We'll be
Everybody
enemies.
Everybody
You'll be my VTuber rival,
hydrate.
Gauss. I'll be plotting your downfall by helping your success.
Running around. Doing all the
At the speed
quests.
of sound.
The way you said it, I thought you were gonna continue, and then you didn't. I was like, why? You were like running around. I'm like, at the speed of sound, and then you just moved on. I was like, no.
That's
Oh
why
my
I
god.
continued it.
Oh dear lord.
Stretchy.
I don't think God can help us here.
I'm getting sleepy.
More sleepy.
Yeah.
Where am I going? Old grid,
I think we're
That's where I
almost.
need to
Fill in a
go.
handbasket. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
I think we're almost at the quest. Oh wait, I'm at a party. I'm at a party.
Aren't you
with
guys about to
Moosh.
get your mount?
Finally get my chocobo.
Yeah.
Is it sad I've had my
Let's
map
go.
open for so long that I didn't
Go, go.
realize it was in a party?
Chocobo.
Let's go. I can
Chocobo.
storm privates at the 3rd level.
Mm.
Where were you storing? Wait, hold on. What?
Like me going.
It's the rank I got for. It's the first rank that you get as part of the Maelstrom thing. It's called Storm Private 3, but I said I can storm privates at the 3rd level.
Aggressive.
Minnie, we've been over this
Impressive.
me going for 3 hours isn't that bad. Usually me stopping is because I have to go to sleep.
Oh, this man's tall, and I am like inside this person. Hey yo.
When's my turn?
As you said that, somebody died in my screen, so you just hear,
Hey yo, I can finally do
much better.
PvP. Oh wait, no, I can't. I need my job crystal. Fuck, I can't do PvP yet.
Ah.
Where's the ferryman?
Imagine wanting to punch people, dude. Or other players. That's kind of
How I
weird.
get to East Shroud via
Oh,
the
hey, I found
ferry?
Roach.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there's the
Ferry
fairy.
skipper.
Oh, but it's too far
what happened?
More dry dogs. I need to go to the ferry.
So wait, no, Elfinote's
So I need to go here.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Prehem.
that
Prehem.
doesn't take me there. Fuck. I'm so mad. I am balding. I wish we could play Crystal Conflict together, man.
Hi, Malding, I'm Zimu.
Please.
Hi, Zimu. I'm
Someone-
barely contained rage.
I just.
It just got silent.
Yeah, I literally have my chat up next to Moosh's chat, so I'm reading both.
I need to go for it. Which
Do,
one?
do, do, do.
Really, I should have opened more chats because no
Eyes
one's coming to
open.
chat with me. I mean, Mao said hi. Well, he said Lieber honk specifically, but that's about it. I'm a lonely lad, but that's okay because I'm here with friends.
Oh man.
But that means all my honks are out of context because no one knows that I'm the clown. Okay.
I mean, you show up as the group in the reactives as the clown.
I know, but the joke is that I wiggle. I'm the wiggly clown that goes.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do 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 do. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Do, 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 do.
You gotta keep up. Minnie goes, Zemo, I know you can go all night. I'm not worried about that. I mean, you gotta keep up with Vix after all.
You know.
Nervous laughter.
Let's gotta do this quest right now.
Sure. That's what you're
That's what they're calling it nowadays.
Kind of keep quiet. Okay, that's where I need to go.
Where's this last
40,
person?
Gil. I keep being tempted to say Jill for some odd reason.
Jill.
Oh my god.
So, you want to be a Jillionaire?
I wanna be a Jillionaire. So freaking bad.
Do I have
Where
enough?
is this last thing?
Fuck.
Where is it? Where
What are
do
you
we
looking for?
go? I don't know. It's a person in the woods.
Very direct. It's almost
Yeah.
like Urbania is one of the biggest regions in friggin'
Oh,
North
there he
Seattle.
is. He's underneath the ow. He's underneath.
I just had the immediate when you said ow, I just had the imagery that you were walking for the forest and just fucking bonked your head. I'm looking for it.
Yo, it wouldn't be the first time I walked into a tree.
Damn, which is impressive because they don't move.
No.
Wolfstone.
Yeah, no, they don't.
I'm just that big of a klutz.
Ah, god damn
Yeah,
it.
comes with your old age.
Yes, you know. Being 1400 years old has its disadvantages.
Dude, I don't have a chocobo yet, and I have to run forever to get to a place where I can get one.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't start.
This is why Limsa is the best. Because Limsa, you get your chocobo very, very, very quickly. You just literally the only thing you have to do is you have to get enough serpent seals to purchase the chocobo thing, and then you can get it.
Oh yeah, you do that.
And-
You do that as well. But the place that you go to, the Wolves Den, is in Limsa.
Yeah. Guess where and no, it's not in Limsa specifically. You need to go to get to it. You need to go to the Morby dry docks, go to the ferry there, and take it to the Wells Den, which is what I'm literally doing right now.
Yeah, but because I didn't start in I didn't start.
And it's not in Limsa that you can to get to the Morby drive docks. If you don't have the Aetherite, you need to actually go to Ilport, and then you take that to Candlekeep Quay, and then you can get to Morby. There's no direct ferry from Limsa to Morby.
Yeah, no, I know. It's in lower Lenoska, right?
Specifically, you need to go. So, like I said, you need to go to. It's in Western, which is Ailport in Western Lenosia, and then you talk to the ferry skipper there, and you go to Candlekeep Quay, and then you walk from there all the way across to Morby Dry Docks, which I highly suggest grabbing the Aetherite while you're there, and also the Ailport one. And you can get to Ailport from Limsa, though. You just need to go from the Oh wait, I'm going to the part. I'm just getting the name.
Did I miss a whole quest? I'm confused.
You need to go to the Lemons ferry docks to be able to go to Ailport, and then you go Ailport to Candlekeep Quay, which again gets you to Morby Dry Docks, and then from there you're good.
I think I missed an entire quest.
Once you get
It's
your,
funny. I'm actually in person. I'm so bad with the instructions. Like if you tell me like, oh hey, you need to take like 2 rights and a left, I will not remember that. You give me a map, I can go the fuck wherever I want.
Minnie, I turned off the ASMR redeem because it's a collab. I didn't.
ASMR.
With this many people, I didn't want to potentially do things like that and make. I don't know who's comfortable with it and who's not. That's why. Who the fuck is... Who is the person?
What in? They're always called ferry skippers, is what the person you're looking for is talking about, or a
I
ferry
think-
something anyway. You're looking for fairies.
I'm looking for fairies?
You're looking for
Fairies.
fae.
Where's Froggy?
I was gonna make that joke.
Actually, though,
She's
I
a
can't.
frog, not a fae.
I can't find.
Which one are you looking for?
Are they
Let me help you.
back?
Where
Oh
are you?
wait,
Where are you?
hold on.
We do, you stray bird.
I'm at the. Okay, so I'm in Limsa. I'm at the ferry docks.
Yeah.
Do I need to go to the ferry ticketer?
No. Let me. Yeah. I think. I'm getting there, so I can confirm. It's just taking a while to load because Limsa has a lot of people. There we go. Okay.
Phoebe says it's okay. They don't need it for free.
It's a
if they
ferry
get-
skipper. It's the ferry skipper over. You should see me on the map. Right, my little dot. Oh wait, no, you won't because we're not in the same party. Let me add you to my party.
I think I missed a quest.
Oh no.
Because I have not gotten a, I have not gotten a
Where are you?
Am I on
thingy
the
it.
wrong?
chocobo. I'm
You need to be
dancing
in the
for
lower,
fairies.
You need to be in the lower portion. You need to be in the lower decks, not the upper decks.
Oh, I was at the wrong ferry docks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fisherman's Guild is just outside of it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have that stone.
I got them all. The first time I was around.
Do, 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 do,
It's easy peasy to get here.
do.
Wait, and is this lad?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
was
take
I was
the
at the
airport?
I was at the wrong docks.
Yeah. I'll lead you the entire way. I shall hold your hand. Well, your wing.
Hold a feather.
You know what's hilarious that people don't seem to understand? People are
What?
like, how do you hold things? And I'm like, you know that harpies have thumbs, right?
Oh, one of my favorite
do?
things one of my artist friends does
Harpies-
is he
yeah.
is he gives his harpy. Oh, the fairy skippers are here. He gives harpies these wing bands.
It's Isles of Umbra, you said?
Candle keep quiet. Candle keep quiet.
Okay.
The Isles of Umbra. It's part of the MSQ later on, but
Hmm.
not what we need to do right now. That's a level 40 area as well. You will walk in there and you'll get like one thing aggroed on you, and it will be a struggle.
But
At this level. So
yeah,
then we go.
the reason harpies so where the wing bends, like the very top of the wing, if their wings are out to the side of them, there's a thumb, and it's almost like the way the wing bends, it's almost like their hand.
Oh, I've seen that. I'm actually more familiar with that because of freaking wyverns.
Yeah.
That
Wyverns
claw.
wyverns
Wait
are
a
really
minute.
really similar.
That makes sense now.
So it's almost like what it almost looks like is they have like one finger, but in reality they have a whole hand. It's just their hand is their wing. So rather than it being like an elbow, it's a wrist.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Bats are like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
See,
This
there's
is
only
just covered in feathers.
there's only two animals I know a lot about.
Frogs.
Frogs.
Frogs and dogs.
And then I need to go this way.
I guess
Apparently I
harpies
got-
are actually
know.
a real animal.
It took a month for Minnie to realize I don't have regular arms, I just have wings. I am a harpy. Although, to be fair though, my emotes actually have arms, just so that they're readable. Because, like, doing things like the rave emote and stuff like that, like, trying to have wings hold the little rave sticks would have been absolutely hard to draw.
You could have it in your mouth,
That's true.
right? And then like kind of wave your head back and forth.
I would not like to test my skill at PvP, please.
PvP
love
more like
PvP.
PvP my pants.
They're a little blobby.
Oh, poor little Wibby. Peter Pants. Oh, poor little Wibby.
Joke's on you, I can't wear pants.
Joke's on you, I'll still piss in them.
Not if I piss on them
Why?
first.
This.
Why?
Mutual pants pissing.
What?
Why?
Why not?
I'm just over here focusing on my quests. And y'all are just...
I don't know.
I
just
don't
have a
even
thing.
know.
It's funny. I have more of a filter off stream than I do on
Mini.
stream.
Mini Y. Mini.
Yeah, the more real me comes out when I'm with people, so enjoy.
Mini. Mini says jokes on you, I'll force pants on you, then shit in them.
Minnie.
Okay, that's taking it too far.
Ayo, Minnie's
getting
gonna
the
shit
gun.
my pants cutely.
Are these quests for...
I still need.
did I
I
just-
still need to go get a chocobo.
You need to do your. It'll be. You'll have a side quest, like one of the. It'll appear in your job spot, and it will be called My Little Chocobo with your.
Yeah.
Whatever company you chose.
And then...
Yeah,
if you-
I just walked right past it and decided I'm gonna go do the MSQ
If you also pick up the
collecting brownie
other...
brush.
Pick up the other quest that that person has, turn that one into the Wolf's Den, it gives you enough seals to get the chocobo item.
I get that. I already did it. I already went past it. I'm gonna have to go back at some point. Yeah, I'll go back at some point. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm already dancing for fairies.
I'm worried.
Also, for those of you new at the game, when you join a grand company, everything that you do earns you currency for that grand company, basically.
Yeah, I wouldn't say everything.
I-
It's only like the leveling roulette, and then it's doing specifically the hunting logs for them,
Yeah,
and like a couple of the other roulettes, like nothing else
Some-
really.
some of
and-
the quests do.
The specific quests for that company, yes. Right,
I have a
saying
but-
everything's a bit disingenuous because you do
Well-
have to purposely, and then one of the other best ways to farm the currency for it is to grab all the dungeon gear you can, and then you can sell it specifically to your grand company, and that will give you seals as well. But it is something that you do have to go a little bit out of your way to purposely farm. It's not like Gil, where you get with basically everything. Right.
The main reason I was bringing it up was keep an eye on your total. Like look in your backpack in your currency. When you first start up, you can only carry 10,000 of it. The very first quest that you get that gives it to you gives you like almost like 1,500. Make sure you don't cap it out, and just all you have to do is just apply for promotions with it, just to keep yourself from capping out.
All right, what do I call my chocobo?
Hey, Moosh, did you cap it out? Is that what you're laughing?
No, I'm laughing because the emotes Paul just said.
Oh, the mentor?
I've been in too many streams.
Wait, I know exactly what to call my chocobo. We have one chicken already in our party, so.
Where is...
Beacon.
Started on Bokocho.
Oh no.
Control. I like
Are we
that.
all doing our Chocobo Zemo the second?
No. I will name my.
I just named
Chocobo
it
Cheese
Zemo.
Nuts.
It's
You're
actually the
right.
original Zemo. The Zemo we're talking
Mine's
to is a
second.
fake fraud.
I'm a fake?
You're a fraud.
Wait, how does the original come after the fake? Question.
It's like the bird. It's like the bird before the egg. No one knows.
Where? But where? Oh, there you are.
Heyo, Minnie, cutely shitting in my pants.
Getting the gun.
My God.
Sorry, God left this long ago.
God was never here.
God was never here.
Shut up.
Goodbye.
This would be a lot easier if I had a chocobo.
You know,
Could be.
you know what I
We're
actually,
listening to this lady.
you know what I want for a glam at some point? The fucking Chocobo Keep mask.
It's not one.
Oh yeah.
The one that he basically gives you like the beak.
Man, I wonder why the bird wants a beak.
If you named it Cuban Quirky. Oh my god. Oh, man.
Oh god, now I gotta name my chocobo. Like
This is why I'm not doing the chocobo, because it would take me years to figure out a name.
See, I named my chocobo based on the only bird I know, and also something I want to ride. So
Fair. You know what? Fair.
You know what? I can't argue. I'm upset that I can't argue.
True.
Mini fates.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
Cockabro.
oh my god.
Is
Search
it
for clues in the forest.
sad that the
Oh.
very I'm probably gonna name my chocobo what I named my first chocobo, which is Stardust.
Stardust. Oh my god.
Aw, that's an adorable name. I
Stardust.
love
Now
that.
here's the reason why.
Stardust and Harmony.
So
I'm gonna name mine Harmony.
So Stardust for me has a reference. It's a reference to one of my favorite movies. It's Rogue One. It's the name that the scientist who makes the Death Star calls his daughter.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's cute.
Holy-
My chocobo I named after my first dog, Thor, because I started playing back when I started playing a year and it's been a year and a half now since I started playing. But yeah, back when I first started playing, but now there's a little bit of every time I summon my chocobo on my main, there's a little just pang of sadness that goes through me because he's passed now in August, right? And I just see his name. It's just like,
Aw.
oh yeah, right. Especially when I haven't played on my main in a while and I forget, right? But it's a good sadness. It's a good sadness.
That's right. You can't summon
What?
chocobos in town.
What mount do you have?
I think I've fallen way behind
Oh.
everybody because my brain is burning out when I'm knowing what
And
to
remember,
do.
you need to do the whistle before you can
Yeah.
summon the chocobo as well. I put
What
the
is that?
I put the
Fat
freaking
cat.
company chocobo on my taskbar,
Oh.
but then I couldn't use it, and it took me like half a second to realize.
I
oh, wait, haven't
absolutely
whistled the
want
whistle.
and need it.
How do
It's
you
very
get to the
expensive,
fucking?
don't do it.
How do you get to the airship?
I
landing?
don't care. I'm about to do it.
What am
Do
I
what?
supposed to do?
I'm about to do it.
What you about to do?
The fat cat mount. Adorable.
Oh no.
Cat-
Ah,
Oh,
yes,
fuck.
another victim, as usual.
Look at it.
Look at him. He's so
Someone's
stubborn
riding
and
a cat.
stupid. Look at him.
That makes sense.
Love
He doesn't
him.
even know where he is.
Vivi.
I love him.
Vivi,
Vic,
Vivi
don't-
called her chocobo Flutterbutt.
Flutterbutt.
Oh
Man,
my
that just made me think of
God.
Fluttershy. Fuck.
Question: Can you get a silver chocobo?
You
assuming you
can
can.
color your chocobo, but it's a bit of a complicated process, and you do need access to his stables to do it.
I
so,
have a.
so a silver chocobo is a thing, but it's not a specific type of chocobo.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
It wouldn't be like a metallic silver either. It'd just be like a.
It'd just
kind
be
of
like
Well,
like a
the-
type of
the
gray.
color.
It's not, it's
It's
not
like a
specifically
gray, yeah.
actually like a
Yeah.
metallic silver. It's just that, from my remembering, like the silver chocobo is supposed to be like
Bye,
really
kitty.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
Because
Oh,
you
now
can
you're on a cloud.
basically you color your color your chocobo, you
Oh, nice.
feed it certain foods, and those
Yep.
foods
Ooh.
apply color
What?
values to
Oh, I
it.
thought you were
And
in
you have
it.
to there's like a way that there's really good sites that allow you to
That's
like
cool.
fully figure out what you need to get for them, but you can color your chocobos that way. But as I said, you do need access to a stables either through a free company or having your own property to have a stables on.
I love that.
Oh,
That's
boy.
so good. I have a fat cat asset for my VTube studios. It makes me happy. Actually, I
wanna
have
make, like a
a
pun out
whole.
of fat cat, but I
Yeah.
realized trying to
Yeah.
like make a pun out of fat cat, you just say fat.
Oh, and then that's right. You have the other quest, which is my feisty little chocobo.
Which
is the one I'm doing right now.
Oh, I forgot about the red chocobo.
I'm on
Sorry,
brotherly
I'm
love.
thinking of the various chocobos that I've seen in Final Fantasy 13.
Wee,
Sorry, I'm a nerd.
Wee.
You were
Wow,
playing.
God.
it's almost like the rest of us might potentially be nerds as well.
You're playing a
Yeah,
Final
but I'm
Fantasy
specifically
14
a
game.
nerd for 13. Like, cause like I genuinely love 13. So I'm a big stinky.
Which one's
And I just
15 again?
Stretch.
Like the
Lightning.
one with lightning with the weird sword that's
Oh, I
also a
hated
gun but
those games.
transforms.
I'm sorry, Libby, but I hated those games.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Like,
I've already just resigned to the fact that I love all the games that people hate, and I don't know why.
I wouldn't quite say that, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I also like Shadow the Hedgehog, and everyone says that
I
was
love
terrible.
Shadow the Hedgehog. I love that game.
A lot of people say it's bad. There's other things that I hear that are bad. I'm just like, I love this though. It's like, I like swimming in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It's like, come on, I can't like all the things that people dislike.
Tastes are adaptive, right? Like it depends
Swimming
on
in
the
3
content.
was bad, but it was manageable. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. It was just clunky.
I enjoyed it versus the Gaia Chris. It was really fun and epic.
Yeah,
I
that's
felt
fair.
like I had so much space to move
What
with.
map
I'm like,
do you
oh,
have?
I
had
still,
to be
I still remember the
careful.
first time I fought Cetus,
Sure.
and I was like losing my mind, but I was also younger at the time.
I'm not gonna lie, I have completely lost attention to what's actually happening on screen. I've just been ignoring it. Just because it was like I went through 3 instances of the same conversation or the same speech, and I'm like, all right, huh?
Attention
Ooh.
span has died.
Yeah. It was literally
that
the same
suggests that
speech
it
in 3 different
existed in the
flavors.
first place. Ayo.
No, I
Are you
ran past
hyper-fighting
the
me?
person. You ever just did that? Like ran past? Bye, Moosh.
Bye, Moosh. Bye, Moosh.
Just watch Moosh slink down into their screen.
Is Moose sleepy?
Good question.
To go.
I would love to know the answer, but
Grab a beverage.
Moosh is definitely.
Moosh is probably talking to her chat right now.
I mean, they're off screen, so I don't
Nah,
know.
what is Moosh doing?
Off
Let's go
screen?
grab a beverage.
They're getting a beverage. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's more fun to make random theories for no reason.
Random theories are better.
That's
Be
a
somehow
huge
shrunk
theory.
more than usual. Amazing.
They have shrunk more than you. Oh no!
That's
I just
a
looked
theory.
over and they were
A
off
game
screen, so I was like,
theory.
oh.
Yeah, Minnie, we heard.
I still like how you can see like the padding of their head.
That's why I was like, what's going on?
They shrunk.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Wait, RC.
Hmm?
I know what mount you need.
What mount do I need?
The mechanical hand.
That one's funny.
Because that way you're not even like riding it or anything. It's literally just carrying you around.
It's the epitome of whose child is this?
Whose child is this?
Whose child is this?
They're eating all the chicken nuggets in the back of the McDonald's.
Whose kid is
All
this?
of them?
Minnie says RC can mount me.
True.
If you think you can handle my riding.
Yeehaw.
was that
Ah.
squall?
What?
I wasn't expecting the
To
yeehaw.
all of this.
They're a machinist, man. They're ready to yeehaw any time, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Where's Tex?
Good question.
You yeed when you should have hawed.
I'm so excited for what me and Moosh got something planned for after the collab.
Oh.
I'm pretty excited for it.
Gotta go with the Immortal Flames. It fits the character better.
I have returned.
Welcome
Welcome back.
Yo, I got black dye. Let's go. Where do I go now? What do I do?
Black dye is best dye because I literally my entire wardrobe is just black clothes most of the time.
You know,
I
because
don't
I'm
think I'm gonna
goth.
use it. but
I'm
just
actually
gonna-
getting I love Pen's design, but I am getting a little bit of a redesign
Oh.
through a good artist friend of mine, and I'm gonna be wearing hella tech wear because I fucking love that shit.
Ooh.
Dang.
Right?
That just reminded me I should probably also buy art instead of buying games.
I mean, if you need more stuff to play, then buy the games.
I don't need more stuff to play. I should get art because I keep saying all this garbage and it's like, what do you mean? You got like the funny clown thing or whatever. You got like normal feet. No, I want to fix that. I want to get the design good. I literally realized today that I realistically cannot wear the shirt that I wear.
Oh,
My arms are supposed to be covered in sharp armor. How the hell did I get a tight shirt on? Let alone a tight
Magic.
shirt with like a turtleneck. Like what?
magic.
I only have lightning magic. Well, that's not true, but
Got like
The-
sewn into it.
no. That's just
Obviously, Libby was just very, very determined. Wow.
I'm very, very careful.
Point is I think it's just better if I get rid of the shirt and redesign the whole color palette around the new vest and weird combat dress thing. I don't know
Libby.
what to call it.
It's only smelly fashion if you try to put it on. Why are you wearing my clothes, Vivi? Getting your gunk all in them, making them smelly. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Because even though Vivi's smelly, I like being Vivi smelly. Yes, you can believe that I said that, Vivi. Don't lie.
That's the best though when you have like a borrowed hoodie and then you smell it and it smells like them.
Yeah, exactly. Just only after it gets on Vivi, it's also a little bit wet. It's a little bit damp.
I gotta reach out to my artist to see if I can get 2.0 designed.
Why are you punking me?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
You're
you
punking me.
are you talking
The
about
best part about being a kitsune
Oni.
is technically all my designs are
Yeah.
canon.
she still has yet to continue working on my thing. I think she's been busy with some IRL stuff.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just want to reach out to her and just be like, hey, you need anything? I'm so excited though.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
The hell was I doing? Oh.
I just hit I'm gonna show my artist for a second because it's Ro Ariadis, and that's who I'm gonna ask to help with it because they do absolutely fantastic designs. They help design one of the characters for my story, and they're also just a fantastic and I believe fully underappreciated artist. I'm actually gonna. Their Twitter is technically not safe for work, so warning for that as I put it in the chat. But I am going to drop their link because I fucking. Oh, I know an easier way that I can get their Twitter.
It's not safe for work. Haha, good thing that this isn't a real job. Haha.
Oh, don't let OSHA know.
What?
Is that
Oh my god.
the joke that streaming isn't a real job, therefore
No,
we don't have to
no.
worry about not safe for work?
No, OSHA is it's like where work violations
workplace
go.
safely, yeah. Can I talk to this man without being attacked? Cool.
Hey, are you guys paying attention to the WMS?
Oh, what?
The what?
A
Work
what?
health, it's oh my god, you guys have never worked a thing that has WMS as part of it?
Mm-mm. Maybe,
WMS
maybe not.
WMS is like it's all the warning labels and stuff that are on like bottle like chemicals and all that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Right? Like you actually, if you work at any job that potentially has dangerous chemicals in it, you have to pass a WMS test.
Yes, I had to do that for working in a restaurant, which makes no
Yes.
sense, but like, yeah.
No, it does make sense because you have to worry, as part of working in a restaurant, you do have to worry about cleaning supplies, which fall under WMS.
I
The
did
cleaning supplies that they just watered down with fucking water because like
because
That's a really shitty kitchen. They should, it should
Yeah.
be watered down, it should be diluted, but it shouldn't be just like the raw.
it was
undiluted.
literally just water and soap to
Yeah,
clean
no,
most of the
because
stuff.
technically it should be sanitizer is a big thing for that, but that
Mhm.
does fall
so
sanitizer and then also floor cleaning stuff and a bunch of other things. But yeah, this is Ro, and I posted my chat reminder. They do some not safe for work, but they are absolutely fantastic artists. I love them.
But the Wemyss thing, yeah, I'm familiar with it because I used to work at an airport refueling planes. I just didn't know it was called Wemyss.
It's a global. I believe it's global. It's at the very least North America.
Mm-hmm. I know of it. I know how to read the different symbols because I used to drive around fueling trucks.
If the bottle has an explosion symbol on it, guess what? It may explode.
What if
Under the right
What?
conditions.
I want it to explode?
Explode me.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Fun fact, jet fuel doesn't ignite on its own.
No, it does
holy
not.
shit!
It's actually kind of like diesel fuel. Diesel fuel does not, like, you could basically take a barrel of jet fuel and throw a match into it and it wouldn't light.
It's not volatile. It needs to be compressed first, just
Let's
like diesel.
Go.
Actually,
is
I
this?
think technically diesel engines can run on jet fuel for a short time without, like, exploding.
Yeah, but eventually it just becomes too damaged because it's much stronger reaction than diesel.
Yeah.
How
So
did
it's still
we
not
get-
healthy for the engine.
How did we get here?
Talking about Wemyss.
We were talking about Wemyss.
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 Not to be confused with hummus.
Hummus.
Mayo.
No, we're talking about hummus, not mayo.
Oh my
Why
god.
not both?
I'm sorry.
Actually, how
No,
would
you're not. Don't lie.
how would that
You
taste
right.
if you combine hummus with mayo as like a dip?
That sounds terrible.
I don't know.
No.
I can see who the girl DM
Mayonnaise?
fan is.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of mayonnaise,
And it's
I'm
me.
eating a
I'm
lot of
looking
mayonnaise
in the
Stardew.
mirror.
Y'all ever have a mayonnaise farm in Stardew? It's pretty great.
No.
That's how you get the money.
What?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got the
mayo
money
farm.
farm going on with all that mayonnaise. It was
Like,
great.
what's the other
Damn,
good
you
way
got
to
the
make
mayo
money?
craze for the mayonnaise.
What's funny,
Beer, I think.
RC, what's funny about the girl DM thing is, I just saw they posted a TikTok the other day about a
Yeah.
really funny dad joke.
Oh,
Yeah,
girl,
they have
DM
a ton
always,
of those.
always does the good dad joke.
So have you ever heard that milk is the fastest?
That what?
Milk is the fastest.
I have not.
It just goes past your eyes.
Uh,
Well, what?
It just goes past your eyes.
like pasteurized. Like milk has to be pasteurized.
pasteurized milk.
Yeah, and it goes past your eyes.
But Tish,
Girl DM always has like the best jokes, like on her TikTok and her Twitter.
oh yeah, and I love that she explains them too for people that aren't that are ESO.
Oh yeah, because like if you don't speak English, as like your main language, some of that stuff doesn't translate easily.
Oh, that's true. Like a couple things Vivi's like,
or
I don't
there's
get it.
cultural context you don't understand too.
Yeah, that too.
Actually, I've never asked Phoebe this if English is her second language.
Really?
I've never
Who?
asked. Is it Vivi?
I don't know if it's. Wait, is Vivi still awake?
Yeah,
That's a
Vivi
better
was
question.
just complaining about me calling her stinky earlier, so no, it's getting to her bedtime.
Well, I guess in Quebec, I guess is their first language French usually?
Ace, are you
Yes,
going to say
typically.
bless you
It
whenever
depends
somebody
heavily family
explains
to
it?
family, though. What'd you say, Zemo?
Ace in Moosh's chat says, "How do you say un zapato in English?" I know what it is, and I know what Ace is going to say in response.
Is it these nuts joke?
No, it's not a D's nuts joke. It's actually a very harmless joke.
Okay.
It's un zapato is a shoe. So then Ace is going to say bless you.
See, I know it.
I get. That's is that Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or- See, I get worried about Spanish stuff because I had a when I was working asbestos removal, we used to have temp workers that would work as part of it that were all Mexican. It was part of a Mexican like kind of you work in Canada type of thing, right?
Mhm.
And freaking I had a guy that I worked with, one of the other like full-time asbestos guys, who would constantly like tell me things to talk to them in Spanish, and
Oh no.
I don't know if Twitch TOS would even let me say it.
I wouldn't.
Probably
I wouldn't say
not.
it.
found the coolest
P1
dude
is
ever,
one
what
of
the
them. P1
heck?
is one of them. That's all I'll say.
Can I? Bro, I just found the coolest Dark Knight. What the heck? And by that I mean he's in cool edgy armor and he has just a giant freaking chocobo head.
It's all Dark Knights. Always.
Yeah, Dark
Cool
Knight
edgy
is
armor.
literally just
With a giant
edge.
chocobo head?
Yeah, with big old chocobo head. So he had this big edgy armor, this just big chocobo head. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so cool because he just looks like this really edgy chocobo. He's cute.
It makes sense.
I could show,
Cute man in big armor.
I could show you where to get that hat.
It's
Yeah.
just the.
It's the achievement store.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
an achievement store?
Yeah,
Yes.
for certain achievements you get a currency and you can exchange them for goods and services.
Do-do-do-do.
Actually, as a currency, they got rid of the currency, and I think you just get the item straight from the achievements now, right?
No, I think it's as far as I'm aware, it still
Am
gives
I
the.
getting- am
I'm-
I getting confused?
I haven't looked at it in a while, but last time I had to still exchange the currency.
I'm right
Oh.
here.
And that
so-
was within Endwalker at the very least. So at least 6.0, you had to do that.
Yeah, no, I'm getting confused. There's some of the items that you get from the achievements, you get straight from the achievement panel, but there probably is still like a currency.
Yeah, there is. They're called achievement tokens or whatever.
Yeah.
And so
Something
like,
like that.
so if you go, there's a guy called Master of the Rolls. He's at the very, very top of what is the name of this place? Gridania. You basically go there for one of the side quests, for one of the things right next to him, and you can achieve achievement certificates. And one of the things that he sells is a fat chocobo head, which can be used for glams.
I love it. I want it. I'll get it eventually. Right now, I can't. Yeah.
There's a whole chocobo suit, I believe.
I just want the head. It's funnier just to have the head. It's fat chocobo head on anything is just it's glorious.
How many do I have? I have 3. I can make my chocobo a black mage.
Wait, you can give them the outfits?
There's barding you can get from them for that same currency.
Yo.
So, like, I can have a chocobo that runs around with black mage.
I like the
outfit.
Black Mage gear. I like the Black Mage gear. Because I like the goofy hat on my chocobo. I like my chocobo to have a cap.
Y'all are running around with your chocobos, and I'm still over here on foot.
I wonder whose fault that is.
I'm well behind, and I literally lost all. I can never mind. I just got the achievement. All right, or the quest for it. Cool. Never mind.
I am level 32.
Oh.
Oh
Mine-
boy, I
Mind you,
have
I'm
free
like,
here.
hi.
I have
Hello.
free cure available, guys. Now it's time for me to cure you
How's it
and
going?
and try to get a 15% chance to get cure for free.
Another thing that will be worth you guys to do at some point. There's the thing called the house that Death built.
Oh
would-
yeah, Palace of the Dead.
yeah, it opens a Palace of the Dead, so you can.
Funny fact, I still have not done Palace of the Dead once.
Oh.
Really?
I actually
have
just
not done
took
it
the
once.
quest not too long ago.
I
So,
have over
do I-
900 hours in this game, and I have not done Palace of the Dead once.
Wait, where do I go to get the points for the choke?
Damn, I've played on
Yeah,
I played
let's
on this
go.
alt for 12 hours so far, almost 13.
It's Apaku Falls in Gridania. It's up in the north.
Because I just got the quest
I'm-
for it. I just didn't know.
So at what point of the MSQ were we going
Let's
to?
go.
Like stopping at the selfie one so we can get our jobs?
Yeah,
right?
you have to complete it, and that gives you access to
yeah,
your
I have.
job.
I already have that done. So.
I'm just running around doing around the same time you get a whole bunch of different side quests. Like the blue quests, so I'm just doing that kind of stuff right now.
I just ignore them and then I do them
Like
all in one
quest
mass
log,
later
that's-
on.
I'm
What I
generally-
will do while I'm waiting to do, I'm gonna do some PvP because I have an addiction.
Wow.
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 I offered to have someone join with me, but for some stupid reason, you can't do PvP with others.
Wait,
Well,
That's
you can
silly.
do frontline with others. You can't do crystal with others.
why?
It's partially because pre-queue
Da-da-da.
team, like you can do crystalline conflict with others, but you have to have a full pre-made of
Whoops. Nope,
10
that's not what I
people,
wanted.
As
Hold on.
in 5 people
Press the
on
wrong
one
button.
team and 5 people on another team.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah.
The main reason for that is because if they didn't do that, then people would be able to 5Q into Crystalline, and then other people wouldn't be able to necessarily all the time. So you would have a coordinated team of 5 against an uncoordinated team,
That's fair.
That's fair.
which
No party
in a game mode like this is a huge deal.
Okay, so I have to go. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
How do I want to set this up?
Oh yeah. Gotta get my tickets. I'm coming for my
Okay,
tickets.
I want that there. I want that.
If I don't get tickets, I'm gonna hurt somebody. I'm gonna take their arms.
Quarry Mill? Oh, I'm not attuned.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a short. I would say a short ride, but you're
Take the teleport. Oh no. Bye.
I got the quest to give me my tickets. Ah.
Yeah. Wait, what is going on in Mooch's chat?
The Cumsnot, the gamer Cumsnot, gamer frog Cumsnot got brought up again.
no.
The gamer comes not?
What?
Yeah.
What?
If you
What?
would like context, you may go to my clips channel in my Discord and the latest clip.
What?
No one asked for this.
I worry for why everything has
yeah,
become
Hello.
Jack
worse.
wanted to buy some.
Hello, Corvus. How are you?
I think Nosima was interested as well.
Oh, there's a Corvus.
Sorry, what?
Corvus in my chat goes, "Hello, Sky Daddy. I love you. Can't wait till Friday."
Hello,
Sky
Sky Daddy.
Oh yeah, Corvus and others have been calling me Sky Daddy for a little bit.
Alright,
Okay.
Accurate.
fair.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there you are. Okay. I have sent you a Epic Games friend request.
Yeah,
Epic.
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 Shoot, I'm not attuned to Quarry Mill yet.
That's how I felt.
Can I have my flame tickets, please?
Wait, did I
No.
did I go all the way to Camp Tranquil
deal.
before and not attune to it?
Uh-oh.
I was there earlier and I didn't attune to it.
Uh-oh.
That might be a problem for
Oh, no.
future Zemu.
Palace of the Dead. Oops.
All right, so we are stopping after we do the Sylph MSQ quest, right? Is
That would
the-
probably be best because you said you were getting tired, didn't you?
Yeah, and then I know.
Because it's gonna
Wait,
Do you
be.
still want to? Do you still want to do that? Thing Moosh or?
Yeah, we gotta grab Maddie if Maddie's around.
Maddie is not in this Discord. I do know that for a fact. So we will
Oh yeah,
have
we'd
to.
have to go to either mine or Froggy's.
Froggies, yeah, Froggies would probably be easier. We can do that once everybody. Either we can do that before everybody dips or after everybody dips.
Yeah, well, I don't want to keep Maddie up too late either.
The only reason why I said that to stop there for that is just so you have access to your job quest, because I think everybody's above level 30 now.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do at least one queue of PvP once I figure out my full setup for this. Which I think is
pretty sure I'm
put
still 28 or something like that.
that there, this there. I want
Have you
guard
continued
there,
the
purify.
MSQ through that quest? Libby?
Actually, I think I'll put.
Which quest was it?
It's the. Oh, hold on. Self-management?
Yeah, Siltman.
Beans.
I'm gonna do it casual.
You know, no one's
Because
done a
I've not
beans
played
routine in
as-
a while. Do I? Oh, I do still have them up. Feel bad. Poor Beans is getting neglected. Thank you. I'm sus. I'm like, what are you guys saving up for that no one's doing a Beans routine? You know? What do I have?
What are you saving up
What
for?
are you saving up for?
About to spam
Oh.
you with hydrate.
Oh, you guys are
Drown
way
the frog,
back
drown
there.
the frog, drown the frog.
We got beans. We got beans. We got beans and beans accessories. Oh god, no! I
Beans.
said it. No, beans is coming. It's a flood of beans.
It's a flood of beans.
Bean flood.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Alright,
I'm
come on.
almost at the next dungeon.
Oh, you kept going?
I didn't get the chocobo, so I just kept going.
So
Oh.
are we?
It's because the chocobo's not part of the MSQ.
So do we want to get to the next dungeon at least?
No,
then?
no, no, you guys, it's fine. I will wait. I can wait.
I mean, it might be
Next
a
patient?
better stopping point. To be fair.
So I'm
it-
almost into
it's-
the beast's maw.
To be honest with where self-management is and then the next dungeon, it's
It's gonna
like
be a while.
it's let's see 1 2 3
Do we just need self-management to get the job quest?
12 13 14
Okay.
15
Yeah.
It's 16 quests from self-management to the next dungeon.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
farther than I thought.
That's going to be an hour to an hour and a half minimum.
Yeah, I'm
that's
still
that's
not-
I am-
minimum.
Yeah, I just kind of kept going because I didn't know where we were stopping.
So,
I'll get to the next dungeon and then wait for y'all.
Libby,
Yeah, not just
Libby, to
get a-
answer your question, you need to complete self-management to get access to it.
Oh, okay. Also, I feel like I'm going crazy. I don't know what the heck happened to those tickets I just got.
I
Wasn't
think
it
I
that you got the tickets and you're able to buy a chocobo? What?
Yeah, they're in your currency. So if you look at the bottom, or I don't know where it is on everybody's screen, there's a part on your screen that says Gil with an amount.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Can you
then
please target the enemy.
if you click on it, it will pull up all of your currencies, and one of them will be your seals for your company.
Okay, and then
Heal,
I need to go obtain
Heal,
the flame
please.
chocobo insurance to get
From the
my chocobo.
from your quartermaster.
Okay. Where's the quartermaster? Where's this man? So if I can't find him, I'm gonna punch him.
It should be right next to the guy that gave you the quest.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, I see. Give me the insurance.
I have not played White Mage in PvP before, and I'm really feeling it.
Oh, Vivi wanted the beans on
Beans.
Zemu's head. I have to adjust it because we had Lament join us, so I have to adjust it.
Does that make me beans move?
Oh wow, I already have one.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, I have figured it out. Time to go to the Adventures Guild. Yeehaw. Yeehaw, partner.
Oh my god. Fucking...
Yeet.
How are you shooting me through a tree?
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
I can give everyone
Thank you,
beans.
this is all.
Mini, I can hold on.
I hate casters in PvP so much.
Thank you, Tex. Tex redeems self-care.
Yo, I got a hydrate for Movie Cowboy. Let's go. Text good, you know, you can get
Everybody-
stuff. Let's go.
Everybody, I'm assuming that everybody has shrimped for a little bit, so just stretch.
Surprisingly, I'm not shrimping for once.
Stretch
I actually
anyways.
set up pretty straight.
Stretch anyway.
Ooh, I kind of like this chocobo though.
Alright, everybody has their own head bean now.
Yeah, bean.
Wow.
Bean.
The beans.
Awfully
A
political dream.
bean.
Tex said they just went down the line with hydrate and stretches for everyone.
Oh yeah, I gotta redeem
Oh,
mine.
I see them. I will
But
have
I
to
said
do
I was
that
gonna-
in uno momento.
I said I was gonna name mine Bokocho, right?
Whose chocobo is this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help this person because they helped me. Oh no, never mind. They just fell off the edge.
I don't know
never
why
mind.
you went Bokocho. It's just a fun name.
I like how
Bokocho.
I like how
Just
the
switching
the
two different, or
the-
two parts of the name, but it's nice.
the monk job quest is called Brother from Another Mother.
Yeah.
Brotherhood.
Alright, and I have like a whistle or something.
If you want to keep fighting me, dude.
Hello, Flair,
my
welcome in.
team's pushing and winning.
See, if I get to the next dungeon, then I can wait for y'all next time while I do the chocobo stuff.
Oh my god, fucking kill me.
Throwing me a party and stuff, and I can then summon Bokocho anywhere. Let's go.
Bokocho.
Igneous matter spews forth.
Bokocho. Oh yeah,
No.
sorry, I'm level
Get
27 on my Marauder.
God.
I'm gaming.
Damn
I
it.
can't redeem or stretch right now.
You know what? I think what I'll do is if we stop, or I'm gonna stop soon, then I'm going to what's the word? I'm
Yeah.
gonna like basically
Yeah,
post in
twice.
the chat, basically be like, hey, I want to level up this class because I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want to get both Rogue and Marauder to 30. I don't know about a healer class, but like at least
It's alright, Flair. There's a whole ton of people in the collab, and we don't have a really easy way to advertise how many people are in the collab yet.
I've already forgotten how many people are in.
Would you guys like if I
I
have
am here.
free time? Well, I will have free time tomorrow. Would you guys like me to make it tomorrow?
Oh my
There's,
god, that fucking monk's constantly on me.
I don't
Oh,
think that there's necessarily a rush to do it.
Well, I mean, I got free time tomorrow, or I'll probably
I'll
be
pick a
bored
big
at
one in
work.
peace and then
I
I'll
can do
call it
it.
If you would
No.
like to do it tomorrow. If you're gonna have free time, like
Yeah,
Oh,
either
well,
either
don't feel
tomorrow or
pressured
tonight.
though.
Yeah. Cause that's quick and easy. Just you said either card or link tree. I'd have to look at what might be better.
It's basically just two different things that do essentially the same thing. Some people use card.co's. I use Linktree. That's just the one I found. That's the one I know. I don't think there's anything really different between the two of them.
I can do that. I will probably have some downtime at work, and I'll be bored, and I'll be like, "What do I do? What can I do?"
I need to actually set up my card.
Hi, Umbra. Welcome in.
Oh, I see so many Dark Knights.
Oh
I'm
my
getting jealous.
god, this monk's constantly on me.
Bro, I really want the Dark Knight. I know it's like a long distance away, but I want it.
It's so far
Give it-
from here.
Give it to me. I'm gonna
Yeah,
commit
we're
violence.
We got our ass kicked.
I'm gonna commit grand violence
It's
upon
really
them if
nice
they do
being
not give
hard
me the
focused
edgelord.
by the enemy and having no help for it.
I say, is
Gotta love it.
I'm what 20 some odd levels in an entire massive
Had to
quest
do
line
so
off.
little damage. I did so bad. I took the most and dealt the least. Holy fuck, I suck.
You are a healer, though.
I'm a PvP healer. There's a difference.
Ah, fair.
Oh, cute and quirky. Ooh, cute
Is
and
it-
quirky.
Who
Is it,
also has like
P-
the best, has AoE ability and one of the best AoE limit breaks in the mode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it PvP? The trick to PvP healer is that you're the surprise DPS.
It's not really a surprise. Right? Like, White Mage's ult is literally a giant laser that stuns everyone and does 18,000 potency, so. And also heals people.
Fair. I'm stabbing rats. Stab the rat.
While this queue is going, I am going to stretch. I have already hydrated.
Stretch.
Oh, you should hurt my back there.
Oh, I do not know a monk rotation right now.
What level are you?
I have to kill these for a quest anyway.
Your monk rotation should be your. You start with. I know this because I'm leveling a monk right now, and I actually just reached level 50, so I have the like full rotation figured out. But it's bootstrap the boot one into the one that increases the damage you deal into the punch you have to do on the flank, and then it's boot the other punch, the other raptor punch, which is just the normal one that does increased damage for being after the bootstrap, then your flank punch, and then boot.
Oh,
Boot,
do you never use Demolish?
Pardon?
Do you never use Demolish?
You use Demolish when you're doing AoEs, when you're like Demolish is only worth it if you're hitting more than 3 enemy. Sorry, you're hitting 3
No,
enemies.
no. So you have Boot Shine, which is the opener.
Yes.
Then you've got Twin Snakes, which is the % damage increase, and then while in coral form, your second form, you either have Demolish or Snap Punch. Snap Punch.
Oh
is
yeah, you start off with Demolish, and you only use Demolish to refresh the dot it applies.
Okay.
If I'm thinking of the right ability.
Demolish is the damage over time. Yeah.
Yeah. So you
And that
only
one-
plus it because it only does 100 potency if you're hitting it from the right angle. So basically, your basic combo is you want to do Twin Snakes every
Every other
assuming you've gone
rotation.
for your first rotation, every second rotation, and you do Demolish every third rotation because of the timing on them.
Okay.
Right, Demolish, you can literally, if you have your timing right, you literally do it as it gets lost. But for Twin Snakes, you do it when you technically have 3 seconds left in the buff.
Okay.
Because to be efficient and to keep the buff up, it's better to do it when it's still like got that last 3 seconds. Because your rotation won't end quick enough for you to be able to apply it before you lose it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, where Demolish, you basically get to refresh it right on time with how the timing works.
And then Rockbreaker is part of your AoE rotation.
Yes, and you will eventually get you'll get 3 abilities that you all rotate for your AoE rotation, which is really nice.
Looks like it's looks like it's Arm of the that's how it changes to. Which one is?
Oh my god.
Okay, so it looks like it's
It is over there.
4.4. No, wait, hold on.
I really wish I had like some kind of dagger throw right now so I could aggro these heckin' lambs that are running past me. That'd be great.
So it looks like it's Arm of the Destroyer into 4-point Frenzy into Rockbreaker.
I think so. I'm in PvP, so I'm not.
Yeah,
thinking
that's
right now.
If you'd like to know rotations, I can grab it for you, except Ak Morning doesn't have the monk shit yet.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me go to...
It's
Oh, no, no, no,
something
no,
I'll
no.
eventually have to learn. I can basically kind of figure it out
Oh
on
my
my
God.
own, but
No, it's better. It's usually better to at least look at the community rotations.
I
mhm.
prefer to learn it on my own because then I can apply it to later.
Yeah,
runs.
I'm a hands-on learner myself, which is why I won't play Smite, because people there unironically yell at me to not play the game. Just like that was actually my first time back playing the game. Was people yelling at me to stop playing the game and go learn how to play the game by watching YouTube videos or Twitch streamers. I'm like,
You'll
that
get
teaches
yelled
me
at that
nothing.
in FF if you try to go into a raid without, sorry, a savage raid or something without knowing, but that's just by.
I mean,
virtue of the
that's
fact
like
that the
late
public
game
content
content. I'm
is.
talking like basic, like
Yeah,
I'm
that's just people
playing a
being
MOBA. Yeah, it's like, bro, just tell me how to play it instead of
Oh my
yelling
God,
at
it's
me.
lost, like, half my
Like
team.
the raid, I'll 100% agree. But it's like, bruh,
Oh, everyone plays League of Legends.
wasn't League, it was
I
Smite.
don't play League like that. I don't like only in ranked. I really care. Which, like, to be fair, ranked you should know what you're doing coming into ranked.
Eh.
I think that's a fair consideration.
I mean, yeah, actually,
You
yeah.
should know
I mean,
you should know most of the basics.
Oh, so then
Yeah,
at
like
level
you shouldn't be trying to play ADC Leona. in ranked.
so
Oh,
then
absolutely.
why not? She has such good. She has an auto attack reset that stuns people. You could do so much damage with the stun. You go bop bop, and it does a lot of damage.
And then
gonna-
then it looks like
It doesn't matter that you die in the middle of your Zenith Blade to get on top of them. You just get to go bop bop and kill them.
so it looks
I'm
like
gonna head off for now, guys. It was nice goofing. Hope you guys have a good time.
well, good night.
Bye.
Night.
Later.
What the?
So,
What's the one that gives me freak here? Oh, it's that.
Pants?
Fuck.
Okay, good. I put on pants.
I keep not using Seraph Strike. I need to use that more.
so it
Good
looks like the other thing too is at level 50 they become samurai like, where they get an ability that takes away the rotation lock requirement.
Yeah.
And then you can just
I
spam
only
your-
really
spam that.
Yeah.
You can spam your more powerful abilities or keep your buffs up or whatever you need.
you in there.
So apparently the Balance has a website now, and you don't have to be part of the Discord. That's
Ooh.
good news. Here
It
is
didn't come out.
the,
I'm so mad. It went on cooldown and it didn't come out.
Here's the monk page for Yuzimu. I'll put it in the Final Fantasy chat.
Ooh.
But there should be rotations for different GCDs. Yeah, Prince, I think I adjusted the volume on a lot of my
I wasn't standing in it. I'm so mad.
sound alerts. So they're not too loud. Some of them are like, oh god, but like, I
I'm-
try my best.
Oh god.
In combat.
Oh, monks
in
have a complicated pull on a rotation.
Have.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this going, you have 3 abilities to use before the pull happens.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you don't have to
Yikes.
worry about that in a dungeon situation.
Oh
usually,
no.
right?
No, it's
In a dungeon situation, you press your 3 rotation buttons on repeat.
yeah, well yeah, in a dungeon. In a raid though, like literally like in like in a raid or whatever where you're pushed for like the cap of what you can do, like you need to know roughly 5 seconds before the pull when to form shift, and then you have to time your other ones right before.
With
so
a
it's
good
not
party,
too hard.
that's not too hard though, because you'll have a countdown to when you'll do the poll and everything else like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the main thing is being able to do your rotation efficiently enough while also dodging mechanics. That's where the difficulty comes in,
Yeah, that's true.
especially as a melee DPS, because you are in the most dangerous positions. And you
That's
need to
why
be a
I
certain
don't
distance
play
away.
Melee, baby. So this is gonna be
I win.
new.
I've been
I play Fizz Ranged because I like Bard.
I've been
Bard is
playing
great.
melee in other MMOs and other things like that. It's just my preferred play style. I also spent a decent amount of time tanking. Granted, it
Oh.
wasn't complete endgame tanking, but you get enough of the mechanics and stuff like that.
Pococho.
Although I will say that the DPS rotations are a little bit more complicated than the tank rotations.
Don't worry, the tank rotations are complicated in this game too.
Yeah.
Oh. Fate music, why? I was enjoying that.
Crimson Paladin.
Yeah, I guess the paladin one. The warrior one is like brain dead.
The-
Gunbreaker is
The Gunbreaker one's pretty complicated. What has it got? Three different paths you can do in the same combo.
and you have constant OGCDs.
Yeah. That you time off each other. Yeah. Is that a cry, Squall? Is that what that was?
Yeah, I've done them all.
Oh no. All the tanks or all the classes?
I've done all the tanks. Although I think this expansion I've only got 2 done right now. I did Paladin and Warrior.
Right, and Dark Knight's got a decent amount of stuff too.
Yes. Don't let him fool you. Squall is actually a very good person to ask for advice.
Yeah, but you have to literally ask me for it.
Yeah, you have to ask.
But
him.
that requires social interaction. I'm terrible at that.
Too bad.
Squall.
Don't
Squall is
forget you have to pry
a
open.
Squall is a double legend. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you with his retirement.
I thought you said don't let him bully you.
Don't let him pull you.
Don't
Squall,
want to do that either.
Squall is the bulliest of bullies.
No.
Yeah, no, he's such a bully. You're such a bully. You're a bully. You are a bully. Don't let him fool you either. He's such a bully. Also, good night, Prince. Sweet dreams.
I should go buy a new set of daggers. I'm level 9. In fact, I should go back and do the rogue quests. But meanwhile, I could just stab things. I think we can all agree that stabbing things feels pretty good.
Yeah,
It does.
stab the thing.
That's why I got 2 knives to stab them 2 times.
Butt stab Squall for being a bully.
Wow.
Yeah, get his ass. Get his ass.
Ow.
So I've reached where the main story quest is, and I've done all the side stuff as far as I can tell. Unless people wanted to do like a dungeon run to end it or anything like that, I'm probably
I'm
gonna end.
I'm down for that.
Depends on everybody though.
Yeah, I'm working on my rogue,
I'm
so
just doing
I can't
PvP while I
join.
wait for everybody
I'm getting
to
tired.
figure out what we want to do.
I'm gonna beat up some megalo crabs.
Have a good night, Flare.
Beat up those krebs. Give it to me, your XP, megalo crabs. I need to kill you for the hunting log or whatever it is.
I don't. Did we want to?
Did Vix pass out?
What? No, I'm here.
Oh, you were quiet.
Yeah, I'm just doing. What am I doing? I don't know.
Great question. What are
I'm
you
looking
doing?
I'm looking at armor because I want to see what's pretty.
Well, I don't know how to do that, or else I'd probably be doing that too. Dude, I killed I killed 3 megalo crabs.
RC, did we want to do our thing? Soon. Did that come through?
It did.
Okay.
Holy shit, Whitemage is fun now that I've kind of figured it out.
RC just flat out ignored Moosh.
What did you say, Moosh? I'm so sorry.
Ow.
It's okay. Did you want to do the thing we were gonna do soon?
Yes.
Like now? Or I guess as soon as you're done.
Yep, I just won, so I'm down to
Okay.
do it.
Is that on stream or?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We're doing a little
Ooh.
special thing with I feel like Squall, do you want to be involved too? You played enough of this game. I think you'd have some hot, spicy takes.
Oh, okay.
Do you wanna take part in this as well?
Yeah, sure.
What's happening?
Let's see.
So, Moosh and I and a special guest and Squall now are doing a tier list, a waifu tier list of all the characters in MSQ of Final Fantasy.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So-
nice.
Spoiler
So-
alert, because there are some characters that will be from like the end of the game as well.
So
Because Moosh and I, Squall, and the special guest have all completed Final Fantasy previously up until the current expansion.
So I'm gonna
And-
raid Moosh then, so I can end my stream.
Raid me,
Okay.
Sky Daddy.
I know,
I'm good. I'm good.
I know I'm switching to Stardew after this.
So
getting
what
more on
I'm
my
gonna
pizza.
do is while we're talking about the tier list, I'm actually going to start doing the drawing that I meant to do like last week.
I hear.
No.
I am actually going to have a raid message, and it's going to make Moosh laugh.
Oh no.
Comedy
I possibly am going to be the only person taking part in the raid message, but it'll
I'll be
probably
right
make
back.
you laugh. So I'm gonna go ahead
That's the
and
funniest
mute
raid
to
message.
sign off. So hold on.
It's the alley. Yeah. I want to buy some new daggers. just 'cause I
thank
know it's not
you,
gonna
everybody,
give me
for
daggers
joining.
anytime soon, and then
Um,
I'm supposed to start.
appreciate everybody joining for the end of, or for the collab. Next time I'm going live should be Friday, I think. Let's see. Let's just double check. Friday at 8, I'm doing a collab with Corvus, so that should be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and raid the Moosh. So thank you everybody for joining, and I will hopefully see you guys on Friday.